hopefully surviving, hopefully going to be growing the colony, hopefully going to be, you know, doing a little bit better. We are yet to really test our kill box out. Ah, the dog is good. Fantastic. Caleb is being put to work immediately, and my rice fields have exploded. We're off to a good start. That was a lightning strike, but still quite funny. Okay, cool. I guess the rice can be set on fire. It's not a big problem. Thankfully, it is raining, so that'll be put out. I should probably do something about transporting issues. The dog's going to help with some of it, but the dog's got tired. Fair enough, really. Main goal today, well, sort out the power. We're going to get some geothermal hopefully working. That will solve our power problems for quite some time to come, but we will see, basically, how things are going to pan out. Yeah, power is a little concerning, but I think we can figure it out, relatively easily. If a big threat happens, we could be in trouble. I don't know if we're going to get a big enough threat for our, with our current colony wealth to actually trouble us. These turrets are pretty good. We can line people up back here. I might build a secondary wall for them to fall back to. But yeah, we will see how things pan out. Lucky one cat, thank you very much for the donation. Saying a big meow to my favourite cats on streams. Cass is in the office at the moment. How long he's going to stay here for is a very good question. I do not know. He is currently sat by the water bowl. He was asleep on the cat tree for a lot of today, but no, he's gone off to the water bowl. Yeah. Meow for me and all the felines who like to come in. Possibly watch and mostly sleep on our master's beds. Yeah, they do sleep on that. Although they mostly sleep on that. Actually, no. Eve gets it. I say annoying. Eve does like to sleep on my feet at night. Dagon still sleeps on the dog bed. Cass, I'm not sure where Cass sleeps at night. He used to sleep on my office chair, but he has moved around. He has wandered about, so it might be. I don't know where he goes now. It is a mystery, and yeah, I don't actually know. But yeah, who knows what they're going to get up to today on stream? You never know. You never know. Core, I think, is a bit saying, can I request a humanoid, please? You can. We'll see what we get. We'll see what happens today, really. There is always potential. We should start being able to make some good money. So if slavers turn up, we should... we are technically freeing people rather than actually having slaves. But yeah, we should be able to get some more people. That is the hope. Drake thinks of bits. I'm saying, here's to more colonists and pets. Now reserve colonists for me. As a dog last Rimworld ran, you did. So happy birthday, Brazen. Meow to cast take on a knee. Of course. Every day is Brazen's birthday. So we always have to say happy birthday to Brazen. Pengy, thank you bits. Saying rice fields catching fire. That is how Rice Krispies were invented. Oh, speaking of a raid. Oh dear. Oh no, that's a smoke launcher. Okay. I thought that was a grenade launcher. For a second, I was very concerned. But it isn't. That's a big raid. What is that? So, some sort of shotgun. Okay, well, it's 3 people with a knife, 1 person with a pistol. That could be annoying to deal with. Now, the plus point is... the smoke bomb will stop our rifles from being too effective. But... the smoke bomb probably won't be too bad against these, because they're going to be firing very, very close range. I'm not sure we're going to get out of this uninjured. I'm going to say that much. Are they instant run-in? They are. Okay, they are instant run-in. MG! Time to wake up. Nobody sleeps. Alright, Firebird up there, ready to stab. Maldonado. Sakura, please don't die, any of you. We need all of you. This is probably more of a test than I wanted for my kill box. I'm not going to lie. This is, sorry, I know there is stuff to read. Agent Halogen Securitas, thank you very much for your donation. Sorry, I will read them in a minute. We have got this to fight. Oh, they aren't immediately running in. I thought they were bloody immediately running in. Nope, they've just gone hang out around the Lamborghini. It's fine, I guess. Hopefully we can get new guys. Fingers crossed we can get some new recruits here. Plus point, they are humanoid. They can break. They will have morale. If we kill enough of them, they can flee. That would be a positive as an outcome. We won't have to kill all of them like we would if we were going up against the mechs that can turn up. Can we move? We're going to get a move. If the webcam's out of sync, I have no idea why. It shouldn't be. I've not changed a damn thing. I love OBS. Why would that? It shouldn't have changed. A setting must have been changed for no reason. It absolutely shouldn't be. It has been fine in the past. But, ooh, maybe we try and set up another... Get something to be able to shoot them as they come across that river. I guess it's only effective for those coming from the north, but... Right. Here goes the first big volley. Has not been as effective as we would need it to be. Definitely not been as effective as we need it to be. One has gone down. They have done a lot more damage here. Okay, they have broken. Morale break has gone on. Oh, they did a lot more damage. Ooh. Okay. I mean, I guess in some ways that is the worst case scenario. We've got one we can capture. They are unwaveringly loyal, which means there is of no use. What I am going to do... Oh, they're unwaveringly loyal as well. Yeah. Is there any point in capturing? Is there any point? Probably not. You know, yeah, Firebird, you probably are. You probably should. Might as well get some XP. Okay. Those gun turrets were not... I mean, they were effective. They were just tough. That was a tough little group. Okay. Things we need. Firebird's immediately grabbed the cigars. I think we're going to need to get our... like, barbed wire fences and the ditches and all of that. We're going to have to get them. Turrets are going to have to be replaced. The others... Yeah, the other defences. I don't know if we've got them unlocked, particularly. There definitely won't be a second group. We're not at that stage yet. We're not at that stage where we're getting those. Okay, we can build barbed wire at least. That is going to be of the utmost importance here. So this just makes it hell to navigate through, basically. I guess for now that will do. We will expand it up. No, we won't have a second. We won't have a second group yet. Honestly, that was actually a bigger group of people than I thought we were going to be fighting. But there we go. So asked about the turrets exploding. I think there's a chance of the turrets exploding. Possibly that the military ones don't explode. It may explode when damaged. So it might. There's not a guarantee of it exploding. I'm surprised they didn't. However, that is just how it goes. I wonder if something like this might not be a tower. We haven't got the components. Big quad machine gun, because it's actually more powerful than guns our people can hold at the moment. It would just spray the area with bullets, which feels fun. Which does feel fun. However, yeah, we haven't got the resources. Components are actually running a little bit low, which is a concern. Actually, well, they're not running as low as I... no, they are kind of running a bit low. We've got a lot of steel. 900 steel hanging about in there. Some gold, some jade, some uranium, some plasteel. Okay, that's fine. Everyone's just gone off to do their normal thing. MG is going to finish off this research. I guess tomorrow they will go and rebuild the defences. Unlikely to have 2 raids in a row. You never know, of course. Anyway, sorry. Things to read. Things to read. Agent Halogen, thank you very much for the donation. Saying, as your most recent colonist, I've been doing some research in my free time. I have deduced that when it comes to building a strong kill box, the more vanilla turrets mod would be a great asset. The sentry and manned turrets would benefit us greatly. I do have that, I believe. I can't remember exactly. I do have mods that add a bunch of turrets, which is how I've got things like this shotgun turret. I mean, we have. As I said, we've got this quad machine gun, manned quad machine gun would probably be very powerful. I can't quite afford it yet. But I do have a lot of mods in regard to the turrets. So we do have stuff. The weed is got blight, but we do have nearly 200 joints ready to sell. So, you know, Sakura has worked hard on making the drugs. This harvest is gone, but the rest will be fine. We can rebuild. We can recover. We can recover from this. Thankfully, it's only the weed and not the food. You know, the food is quite important. Let's not forget the food here. Oh, now it's spread. Wake up, morons. Firebird, I swear to God, if you go and go sit in the mines... Okay, no. I have still got a mod that has, like, auto-cut the blight stuff, which is very helpful. Very good mod. It says it's outdated, but it does technically still work with this version of the game, which is good. Sakura, thank you very much for the donation. Saying, on break at work, but won't be able to watch fully live. We'll watch when I can. Watch when I can. Watch the rest as a VOD later. Well, thank you very much for stopping by. Yeah, Rimworld has had to be moved a little bit this week. It might be moved on the on a slightly permanent basis for the moment. Just scheduling conflicts and all of that. But yeah, I'm glad you got solved. And yeah, Rimworld will always be available as a VOD for those that aren't able to catch it live or can't watch the whole thing live, of course, as Rimworld streams can end up going on for quite a long time, depending on what might happen. We should probably build. Another thing we should build. Where are we storing the bodies? Are we storing humans up there? Yeah, okay. Who did get the final hits on the kills? MG asking the important questions. Let's have a look. That was Sakura? Maybe? I mean, Sakura's our last one to hit with a shot. Got hit by both quite well. You were stabbed by Firebird, and you were... that was Halogen. MG didn't really get the kills. I'm going to hazard a guess. Well, the problem for MG is that this is such close range, and I think actually MG may have dealt more with them. Halogen got them down as well. To be fair, like the pistols can hit a lot. They're just, well, they're semi-auto. I don't know. I think one's firing a 3-round burst. Yeah, they're just kind of plinking away, and they're getting more hits. MG can get a lot of damage in one hit, basically. Right. Where do we get to? Pengy, thank you for the bits. So, what are the chances that Sakura gets hunted again during this stream? Maybe by a crazed platypus. I mean, it's quite likely. It is quite likely at some point. Dagon, what are you doing? What have you got? She's clonking something around. She's probably been carrying toys about in unusual ways, knowing her. Who knows? I could just hear her batting something around. Also, Pengy, thank you for the bits. Saying keep Caleb, confined to the base. Caleb was fine, actually. Oh, there you go. There's Caleb. Caleb's just wandering around. We probably should at some point. Oh. Why Oh, because the solar flare knocked out all my electrics. I was going to say, why is the freezer suddenly not a freezer anymore? But that's why, because the solar flare conked out all the electrics. Well, that's unfortunate. Can't do anything about that when that happens. You know, we just deal with it. I drive a Polo, thank you very much for the donation. They're saying the Polo is currently dead. Well, I guess you don't drive a Polo. and now I own a bright yellow Saxo. Well, fair enough. You know, is it a VTS? I mean, that is the important question. VTSs are so rare. VTSs are astonishingly rare. I had no idea how unbelievably rare the Saxo VTS... VTRs are a bit more common. But, yeah, the VTSs are unbelievably rare. Which is kind of cool, kind of frustrating when I wanted to buy one. I desperately need components. Where the crap am I going to find components from? There's some over here. But if we do mine that vein, I have to shout at Firebird to try and get on that, because I don't see any other components. There could be a bunch in these hills, but we'll be digging forever, and then... Oh, the ship chunks. Yeah, actually, yeah, that's a good point. Ship chunks do give us a chance, if I have any. I think I've destroyed most of them that I can see. Anyway, I think we did that last time. The quarry will give us some in time, but yeah. Ew, okay, we got to go and try and dig that up, or have a trader turn up. That would be helpful. Anyway, sorry, I got distracted. However, so it was about the yellow Saxo. However, now I get to laugh whenever I see a child punch their friend because of the colour of my car. So cult. The cult of 69 is there. You know what? I don't know. Do Americans, people outside of England, actually, I don't know if this is even a game played in Europe. I played it. It was definitely very much a game that happened even when I was at school. When you see a yellow car, you shout yellow car, and then you punch your friend. And whoever sees it, shouts it first, is the one that gets to do the punching. I don't know... I don't know if there's... someone just told me there was another game like that for like a beetle or something. Is that what it was in America? Punch Pug for VW Beetles. Okay. I was gonna say, I've heard something about a Beetle, a game like that with a Volkswagen Beetle, but yeah, it was something that was done in England, certainly. It's been The Simpsons. Is that the Beetle one or the Yellow Cull? I don't know where it started from. A weird game, but it's funny that it still goes on. So, you know, I guess that would make sense. I guess it would make sense that it might have come from The Simpsons initially, or where they got it from, I don't know. The Beetle one. God knows where it came from. It was just one of those weird traditions, as it happens sometimes. Huntsman, thank you very much for the bits. So Alex, I'm happy to catch the stream. Oh, hey, we've got geothermal power. Jeez, MG, you are a beast at researching. Hold on, I'll read in a second. I'm just going to get... let's learn how to make better guns. Yes, Huntsman, thank you very much for the action. So Alex, I'm happy to catch the stream, as I am in the car for 3.5 hours. Bloody hell. Also, bloody hell, MG, you are a lunatic. Holy crap. MG, thank you so very much. You are unbelievably generous with a truly crazy donation. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much indeed. Dagon, are you going to come over and say hello? You going to say thank you? Dagon. She's asleep. I'm going to go wake up Dagon. She can come and say thank you. Oh, here we go. Dagon says thank you. She has got so much better, by the way. I should point out, when I got her, she would never let you pick her up. I can't see anything. My hair's in the way. This is the downside of long hair. Yeah. You can go down there. Right. You won't get a meow from Dagon, because Dagon's really quiet. She only meows. A, when she's in the heat. She needs to get done soon, because that's unbelievably loud. Otherwise, she is almost silent. She will meow when she's a bit hungry, but that's about it. Yeah, she will actually now let me pick her up and carry her around, and she's a lot more chill than when I got her. But, yeah, MG, you are incredibly, incredibly generous. Thank you so very much indeed. Another donation as well saying, Alex, you need a new dono gold. Well, I guess we do now. I guess we do now. Thank you so much. I hope I don't get you killed today. I would be very sad if we did after all that. If we've managed to get you killed. Fingers crossed we will not get you killed this day. Oh, there's a ship chunk there. We can destroy. Fantastic stuff. But yes, thank you very much indeed, MG. Even Dagon has come to say thank you. She has now wandered off. I disturbed her while she was on the dog bed. Because of course she was. Slowing down incoming enemies. That's the goal. Just gives us more time to shoot. I think the Yitikins were tough to kill. They are hardy. They have a lot of life. They take a beating before they go down. So I'm actually surprised it only took killing 3 for morale break. That was a genuinely concerning moment on that one. But we did get away with it. Huntsman. Anyway, as I said, sorry, Huntsman. Thank you very much for the donation. Saying, hey Alex, I had to catch the stream. You're in the 3.5 hour to home from college. Never a fun one. I've seen the last 2 stream pods, and it was Huntsman and Noodle. It was Huntsman and Noodle that had the crazy relationship last run. I would also like a character. You can indeed go on the list. It was Huntsman and Noodle, I remember. I can't decide whether MG and... who was it? I've forgotten immediately. Who was it, MG? Oh, it's Maldonado. I can't decide whether MG and Maldonado... Oh, you do not like Sakura. Why do you not like Sakura? Oh, you've been insulting each other. For heaven's sake. Sakura laughed at MG's mother's ambitions. Sakura spoke badly of MG's hands. I don't ask. The insults are never great. Hilarious, but they're never great. We should probably build a door here so we can get out in case of, well, emergency. Yeah, God, Huntsman and Noodle's relationship, that was quite something. That was quite an entertaining one. When that went on. How much concrete do we have? Not enough. We're going to have to go possibly shout at Sakura to go make some more. Right, bills. Let's go and make another bunch of concrete. Okay, we stopped making... Okay, we're going to suspend that for a minute. Concrete's more important. Okay. We're going to extend the kill box down a bit, give the gun turrets more time to act. So, cool. Paul, thank you bits. Also asking the important questions. Have the pain sticks been acquired yet? Oh god no, we're miles away from that yet. We've barely learnt how to make machine guns at this point, so yeah, we are going to be a while. I don't know where to put them. I thought we were putting bodies up here. I guess just put all the corpses up there. Apart from don't put colonist corpses up there. Can we move them now? Or is it, can we not move them because they're raiders? I don't have enough components to build a bloody furnace. Incinerator, that's the one. Not quite. Well, I mean, it is kind of it's close enough to a furnace. Oh, right. Mods. I did install a couple of mods. Not that many of them are going to play a part for a while. We're quite a long way off. The Technicals mod is now working with this version of the game, which means we can have basically trucks with machine guns on the back. I've installed one mod that gives us a lot of sort of upgrades for cars. However, we're not going to be building cars for a while, but it is there, which is going to be very cool when we can get to it. But yeah, no pain sticks. Firebird, thank you for the bits. So what's my stat list like? I missed last stream because I was busy and forgot. Firebird, how are you doing? You're a little bit unhappy. Oh, you very much... oh, you're an undergrounder. You should want to be in... Oh, okay. Firebird... okay, we're going to have to try. Wasn't exactly my plan right now, but I guess we're going to do this. Because Firebird spends a lot of time outside and doesn't like it. So, I don't want to use wood, but I also don't want to waste... I guess we're going to... No, we'll build it out of concrete instead. We will roof in the... roof in the mines, because then Firebird can be happy about being inside all day. Your stats-wise are really good. Good at mining, good at construction, good at social. Like working with animals, but just not great at it yet. Very, very helpful character, basically, to have. There will need to be support pillars, but I can't remember the trick to make them work. Basically. There's a trick to making them work, because I can't just plop them in the middle. And I can't remember how I got them to work. I might need to... Well, what I'm going to do this, and then we're going to figure out where I need to put it. Well, actually, I say we're going to do this. Hold on, what if we... we're going to cancel that. No, that's not going to go any further. How have I done it before? I know I have done it. I just don't remember how. There's a way to do it. I just don't remember how I managed to do it. I was going to put like a little alcove and then put the pillar, but unless like a stronger pillar, does it support? No. A stronger pillar doesn't go further. I mean, I guess that would cover it? Yeah, that would actually. No, I take it back. I think that would cover it. Yeah, they're going to have to dig into there a little bit, but that's fine. I think that covers far enough. It'll do. It'll work, I think, is the best way to sum it up. Not amazing, but it'll work. Drake, thank you for the bits. I'll say hi to Dagon. Did you get my meow? Oh, Cass is here. Cass, are you going to come thank MG as well? Nope, I can't. So Cass won't accept being picked. Well, I mean, I can pick Cass up. He will freeze in play. He just doesn't like being picked up. Never has done, actually. Even when he was a kitten, he never liked it. So at this point, it's got to the stage where I just let Cass do what he wants. If he wants to come and say hello, he does. I've tried to, train him, try to get him used to it, but he will let me pick him up if I have to like move him, for example. Like if there's for an emergency. He will freeze. He won't claw me to death, but I know he doesn't like it, so I don't, unless I really, really have to. So I won't pick it up. Eve doesn't care. Eve, you can carry about, and she doesn't give a crap. As you have seen before on stream, she is just a big chunky cat. So yeah. Pingy, thank you for the bits. I say probably better to use the components to have the communications console to call in traders. Cremation Hawaii. Yes, I do. Have I actually unlocked it yet? That is something else I do need to get. Where is it under? ISK? I don't think I've even got it unlocked, to be honest. I should probably. Oh no, Caleb's got the flu. Well, that will not do. Who is our doctor? Maldonado. Wait, hold on. Okay, Caleb catching Caleb. For a second I thought both my animals were called Caleb, and I was very confused. It's fine. I'm only a little bit losing my mind, apparently. It's been a long day. I've been rearranging my house a lot, and I'm knackered. The dogs had 2 long walks. I've moved a lot of my house around. It has been a tiring day, this one. But I'm always excited for some Rimworld. You know, at the end of the day, Rimworld is always a good way to go. Oh, Firebird is unhappy. We're trying to solve that problem, Firebird. We're trying to fix it so that you can be indoors a lot more. MG, thank you for the bits. I say, are you looking forward to Solar Crown? I am very much looking forward to Solar Crown. Very, very big fan of Test Drive. I mean, Test Drive Unlimited 2. Test Drive Unlimited 2, in terms of my channel, was one of the first games I really got into and I really sort of did videos on. And in general, Test Drive, you know, a game that I loved. I have played I played one of the betas, one of the tests for Solar Crown. When I did play it, at the time I could never seem to get any of the races to work because of the servers, but it was a beta, you know, these things happen. I liked the driving, though. The driving was good. In fact, driving was better than Unlimited 2, which is good. Unlimited 2 did a lot of things very well. Driving was the worst part of it. The actual driving physics weren't very good. Solar Crown, so far so good. From what I have played, from what I have seen of it, I'm really looking forward to it though, because yeah, test drive, brilliant game. So we'll be curious to see how this one goes. Cora, thank you for bits, saying hi to Cass, who has. Oh, he's in the doorway. You can't see because I'm in the way. He is approaching. You can just see the tail. You gonna come up? You gonna say hello to the audience? Dagon has. Come on, you can. Nope, you're gonna go sniff the bin. Amazing. Well, no, there's not much in there, mate. Are you going to? No, you're just gonna go and sort of wander around beside me. That is the Cass way. He is noisy, but indecisive. Guess. No, okay, you're just gonna squawk at me. You're not actually gonna do anything. Come on. You're gonna come say hello to everyone. Oh, he's thinking about it. There's a thought. There's not much thought going on between those eyes most of the time. But he's currently sizing up. Come on. Nope. He was sizing up whether to try and jump on my lap or not. He has now since changed his mind. To be expected, really. Super chats to read. Erraticus, thank you very much for the super chat. I was in my allotment the other day when a new bloke turned up, shouting and stomping his feet like a child, all because he couldn't find the area he'd been assigned. He had properly lost the plot. Oh, what the hell is that? Got distracted. I quite like that. That's quite good. I mean, I want to give you a boo because it is a very boo-worthy pun, but it's quite good. That's one of the annoying ones, That's an annoying one because it's good enough. It's good enough that I might let it slide. Don't know how chat feels about that, but you might just get away with it. From me. Chat may decide differently, of course. You never know with chat. But I mean, it's definitely boo-worthy. However, it still was quite good. Right, we need. I mean, at the moment, we're just going to store those in there. We don't have proper. No, we do have some proper medicine left, of course. Good stuff. But we can have herbal medicine as well. Oh, I'm going to have to. I mean, they should at least dump. It's not the biggest necessity. Wait, probably better to search for that. So herbal medicine go over there. That's fine. Oh, we've got this. I forgot we got this. Psychic Emanator will just cheer everyone up. Actually, probably not a bad idea to install it in the hospital, because hospital people, generally injured, could probably do with it. Could put it in there, and it gets 4 of the bedrooms. MG, you've got the double bed. You can get away without the Psychic Emanator. You don't need the Psychic Emanator cheering you up, alright? Has anyone seen Firebird? Oh, Firebird's over there. Okay, we've researched that. What was I looking for? That we didn't have? That we needed? Oh, the communicator. This. Micro electronics. We need... ENIAC. Where do I get that? Is a very good question. Is it in here? I don't know if that's how it's spelled. Where the hell do I? How the hell do I get to there then? Because the line goes back here, but I can't. I can't find. I don't know whether I have to type it out. Okay, oh, there it is. Right, found the bloody thing. it's in a different thing. We'll get there. I'll figure out how they hide all the bits and pieces. Petrolhead, thank you very much for the super chat. So did you hear the safety car crashed at the Monza GP? I did. Well, I saw the video of it. It looked like it had some sort of brake failure into the Parabolica, which is unfortunate. I mean, it's mildly amusing when a safety car has an accident, because it's funny for the safety car to, you know, be unsafe, really. However, I mean, yeah, it was a big shunt. It was a big shunt. And yeah, well, I was actually watched practice. I don't normally watch practice, but while I was sorting out my office, I just had it on in the background. I did see Antonelli had a crash. A bunch of cars went off actually at the Parabolica as well. So obviously it's not the best conditions. I say not the best conditions, but obviously it's challenging down there. That's for sure. Oh, cargo pods. Do you want some wheels? Who would like some wheels? Oh, there's a bit of spaceship there as well we can deconstruct. I guess someone can go and grab some wheels and take that back. Yeah, the safety car going in the wall. It's been a while. It's been a while since we've seen a good safety car crash. What will be the last one? The IndyCar one? Wasn't it the Corvette? They spun the Corvette into the wall. That's the last one that I can think of. At least. Firebird, are you happier now you get to mine in the dark? We should probably... Also, you know what? We're going to be kind. We'll be kind. It's under furniture, isn't it? I'm looking in the right place. We'll get some lights in here. You know. Make it a little bit more hospitable and all that. Power components. Got there. Oh. Up there. That should be fine. I mean, we're going to need power up this end of the base at some point, so why not run another line up there. Terry, thank you very much for the super chat. I say, any plans for a Tactical Breach Wizards stream? I have seen that game, actually, and I'm very curious. It's definitely going to be on the list of games that I want to go and have a go with, as it looks like my sort. It looks like my sort of turn-based shenanigans. Yeah, I will have to go and give it a try at some point. It does look quite good. It does look quite interesting. It does look quite good. It does look very much like my sort of game. So, so yeah, that is going to... I have to give it a try. It sounds silly, but yeah, I am curious. I'm definitely curious about that game. Cora, thank you for the bits. Saying hello to Cass, who is still asleep. Can you see if I shuffle? You can just see a Cass butt. I don't know why he's there, but you can just see a Cass butt at the top of the stairs, because sure, that's going to be his spot for sleeping. Drake, thank you for the donation. Saying I had to. You had for the cult of 1p, of course you did. Also, why don't cats play poker in the jungle? Too many cheetahs. Wouldn't that be the savannah more? I don't think cheetahs live in the jungle. If we're gonna be picky, I mean, cheetahs need the big open. They need the big open plains, don't they, to run? Like the jungles are more, I guess, panthers, tigers, and that sort of thing. Jaguars, or I'm actually not quite sure what the difference is between like jaguars and panthers and pumas, and they're all kind of similar kind of things. Firebird, take the bits. So I forgot to add my previous bits. What's my character being used for, and what did I miss last stream? You are mostly mining. You are pretty much living in the mines for the moment, trying to get us the resources that we need. We have now got 11 components, which is great. We are trying. Well, I think we're going to try and get towards the orbital trade as our next go-to thing. That would be very helpful. I'm not sure where we're going to put it, but that can be a problem for, I say future Alex, but a problem for Alex in about 15 minutes, which is technically still future Alex, but still. Other thing that I do want to do, Firebird is now going to immediately dislike these orders, because they're going to go out of their nice warm mining pit. We're going to try and dig away here, so that I can get ready to build some more houses. And figure out what is overhead mountain, where I can and can't build down here. We're preparing for the hopeful future colonists. Sakura is still hard at work, making concrete. That's good. Halogen is harvesting potatoes. Maldonado is making food. We've got stacks of food. Great problem to have. We are at 460 meals. Oh, do we make coffee? Or do we make tea? That is the eternal question. It's not really the eternal question. Because, I mean, I'm always going to say tea. And, I mean, I like iced coffee. Don't really like normal coffee. As I've said before, like, the coffees that I would drink are essentially milkshakes. Almost. It's like the iced caramel lattes, that sort of stuff. Fantastic drinks. They are essentially just milkshakes at that point. I think they have more in common with a milkshake than they do with coffee, but, you know, they're nice. They're very nice. So, there we go. Pengy, thank you for the bits for saying coffee, of course. Message sponsored by Tim Hortons. Of course. So, I'm going to use this little spot here. You know, well, we're going to prepare it. While I figure out what to do, we're going to prepare this little spot here for growing. Oh, wait, I'm not going to grow there because it's a door. I say it's a bit silly, but I like to at least leave a clear path for the door. Like, for me, it's just like logical sense. Logical sense makes me want to do that. Yeah, we may as well grow. Nothing else is going to go there. It's just going to be a weird small spot of land that nothing's going to fit on. So, you know. Oh, didn't realise thrombo spotting. I thought that was on my map. I was just going to go have a look, but no. Oh, fall has begun. We're maybe not going to get to grow any coffee before winter. We'll try. We'll try. Hopefully we can get the orbital trade going. We can then start kind of sorting out our component-related issues. Oh, this is all that's steel. Very peculiar little thing. I mean, we're going to have an orders of deconstruct everything here. Okay. We have researched ENAC. I mean, industrial cannons sound fun. That sounds fun. We're not really there yet, of course. I think I still have the auto mortar. Do I still have the auto mortar? Don't know. I hope so. I can't spell mortar. Do I have the auto mortar? I am not sure. That's going to be a new problem. Don't think I've done a playthrough without the auto mortar. Maybe that didn't get updated. Maybe it comes with something. I have no idea. I guess that'll be a problem again. That is a problem for future Alex. We're not quite at the stage of auto mortars really being a legit concern anyway for us. Our problems are much more normal problems, I guess. Alright. What do we grow? Do we cave to Tim Horton's request for some coffee? I guess we will. I guess we will. For now. I might change my mind. Drake, thanks to bits. Don't forget Horton's donuts, of course. You know, Tim Hortons brings us donuts. Paul, thank you for bits. So it would be so ironic if when my columnist eventually arrives, it turns out to be a pyromaniac with explosive tendencies. I would prefer not. If I'm honest, would prefer less pyromaniac and explosive. I mean, pyromaniac, yes. Explosive. My pyromaniacs have not generally exploded stuff. That's not to say it can't happen, but we are yet to see that happen. Ooh, okay, so that's where the hard limit is for... that's actually not too bad, because that works. Oh, for God's sake. Paul, I blame you entirely. Why? Where? And, oh, go away. Where and why has that exploded in the freezer again? How is it always the freezer? Quickly, go put out the bloody fire. Has that actually knocked out the power grid? No, the power grid's fine. It just... Oh, for heaven's sake. I have no idea how they keep setting fire to the freezer. It's not the first time it's happened either. We'd also, entertainingly, we do have uranium in the freezer, which feels bad. Which does feel bad. Definitely eating radioactive meals at this point. That is definitely a thing that's happening. But, you know. What can we do? Oh, did I actually... I think I got distracted. I don't think I actually told you to research that. Oh, it's going to be a while until we get that. That's quite a long research project for MG. Sakura and Caleb are being good and carrying things around. By the looks of it as well, the roof, yeah, the roof over the quarry has held, which is brilliant. That's what we wanted. So Firebird can be loving life, mining in the quarry all day, and, you know, living their best life, essentially. I mean, apparently they were outdoors for a long time, but they were inside, I guess, for a long time as well, and they get to have, you know, they love quarrying, they love mining, so they get to do that most of the day. They're generally pretty happy about that. Right. I was literally just closing menus, and I don't know what that ding was for. I'm just closing things down there, and I don't know why we dinged. Don't know what dinged. A thing dinged. I don't know. I don't know. Something happened. Probably good. Maybe bad. Nobody knows. Could have been traders. Ah, yes. I believe you are correct. Do you want to buy... Ooh! They have a Mally! Life is good! They have a Mally! We will soon have a Mally! Or two. You are like Apollo. Kind of like Apollo. Do they have a grey Mally? Maybe. Oh, there's Apollo. That one. That is Apollo colours. Those are a little bit more unusual colours for a Mally. They do have like a... I thought they had like a grey dog, but... there are sort of grey and black Mallies that are very rare. Sort of colours. Like you can get black, you can get pure black, you can get pure... I've seen a pure white German Shepherd. Actually, walking. So I was walking Apollo, and I was just going away with Apollo. Guy, lovely German Shepherd, big dopey thing. Quite unusual though. Quite unusual. Don't go through the barbed wire. Okay? You can stay there. Oh, they do have a grey Mally. That's very cool. Okay, well we'll try and get Apollo colours, and we'll try and get the grey one. Firebird. We are going to wake you up and go do some trading. I mean, I guess we could buy... We have actually not got a food issue, so... Oh, they have decided to wander. They've decided to wander in the other way. I so love how the Caleb's a little tiny picture. Right. All of the weed and the go juice and the cigars. You can have all of that. Oh, we should start making cigars. Christ, they go for so much money. Maybe we should move away from weed and move into cigar making. I mean, I know, like, purchase, but I still think that's quite a lot of money. Anyway, we can definitely get them. Could have done with a couple of females. To be honest, we'll get the two younger males. We'll leave you with one, Mally. Do you want any crap? You can take that off our hands. You can have those. We're still actually... So we're going to get... Although actually, to be fair, another Mally to carry stuff around would be useful. I'm going to make money. It's only going to be one single silver, but we've got 4 dogs out of it. 4, and I should point out, oh, we could sell the boom... Yeah, take the boom rat. I don't want that, because that's liable to blow up. I thought they had the boom rat. I completely forgot that was mine. You can take the boom rat. Right. We will begin we will begin the horde of mallies right away. Okay, we have many animals. Yeah, Caleb, you have the flu. You're doing okay. Actually, no, never mind. You are fine. You've developed immunity to it, so everything is okay. Right, animal sleeping spots, and I mean, I guess you can have another. Oh, you can have another one in there. Right now, animals to be named. Now, I mean, people are requesting characters. There's no guarantee you're going to be able to get them. Now, we will get... right, you have immediately fallen asleep. Polo, welcome to the colony. We will train you on guarding, rescuing, and hawking. So we don't train them on attack. We never train the dogs on attack because they're too liable to get killed during those. But their most useful is carrying things around the base. Now, with this number of mallies, we will be... you know, very, very helpful. Tim Hortons is happy being a doggo. Okay, Tim Hortons can be a doggo. You can be the Apollo-coloured Mally in this one. So, there we go. Tim Hortons, welcome to the colony. Huntsman, where is the next one of our Mallies? Here we go. Huntsman, welcome to the faction. And then it will be... well, everyone else that has donated who doesn't have a character has all requested humans. So, I think... yeah, I think we are up as let's say, as far. Actually, well, I guess, to be fair... over here... you can be... Tara, I forgot about the super chats. I was looking at the... I was looking at the wrong screen. Right. You are in. Welcome. So, the Mally Brigade is ready. This will also be good for training... I think it's halogens? Animal skill. So... That is good. Paul said, oh, dog, I won't blow anything up. You can still find a way. The dogs always seem to find a way to cause trouble. Or you'll break into the alcohol shed and, you know, get drunk and pass out and puke everywhere. Dogs have had a habit of doing that. Yeah, Halogen is just going to chase Mallies around for a while. I would say I don't think I could train Apollo with a potato, but honestly I probably could if I chucked it. Like, I don't think he'd eat it. I don't know, he might. But I could definitely use it as a reward for by launching it, and he'd probably bring it back. I don't know whether he'd eat it or not. Don't walk over the barbed wire, you dopey animals. Yeah, he might. He might. I feel like that's going to be now a challenge. Oh, wait. Okay. Area 1 is going. So this is going to be like an animal safety zone for if and, well, when we get attacked. Animals will go into this area. They'll have free reign within this area, of course. But it is just, you know, actually, I don't know why I'm too worried about going into the cave, because it's not like I can get in there. That will work. So yeah, that just basically means they can stay there, they can remain there safely when we are being raided. Right, thank you very much, traders, for turning up. We appreciate you visiting. We actually made technically a little bit of money, but yeah, the 4 dogs, very, very useful. Panky, thank you for the bits. Saying the Great Apollo Potato Challenge. It's more the Great Apollo Potato question. Is more what would he do, or could I train him with a potato? I do know the very first time. Might have been the first time, but I have. So you can give dogs eggs, and the first time I gave Apollo an egg, I put it on the floor, and he could not figure out what to do with it. He now knows they are food, and the second you put one down, it will be destroyed and gone. But initially, he didn't know what it was. So he kind of looked at it for a while. He kind of nudged it with his nose for a bit. He carried it around for a bit until he broke it carrying it because, well, you know, Mally Jaw's quite strong. Egg, not strong. And then he realised it was tasty, and then he ate it. So, yeah, God knows what he would do with a potato. I expect something similar. I would expect something similar from him, but don't know. Firebird is training. Hey, you have trained. What was your animal? Oh, you like working with animals as well, so we'll probably get your animal skill up as well with all the dogs to now train and maintain their training. Good thing we can train Mallies with potatoes. Firebird, thank you for the bits. Saying, Alex, just thought, what's your favourite country? And what's your favourite fruit? Oh, God. Oh, those are both tough questions. What would be my favourite? My favourite fruit? Oh, God, what on earth would it... Like, I like a lot of them, and I don't know whether I would rate any of them above another one. I mean, I like apples, oranges, strawberries, raspberries. They're all good. I don't know what I would put above. Maybe I go strong. I think the reason why I'm pondering is like I'm very specific when it comes to fruit, as in I like the very strongest one you can get. So if it's an apple or an orange, I want it to be incredibly strong flavours. I don't want some weak, crappy fruit. If I'm going to have something, I want it to be really strong. And like a good apple or a good orange is fantastic, but you do sometimes get disappointing ones, or disappointing ones to me. I guess you're less likely to get disappointing strawberries, maybe? I don't know. It's a weird question that I've not had to think about before. Probably going to go strawberry. I think you're less likely to get less likely to get one that I don't like. I think I'm going to go with that. I'm going to go with that as the answer. As far as a favourite country, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to take that as a question of what country would I most like to go and visit, because I haven't been to very well. I've been to a few, but the country I'd most like to visit is New Zealand. I think. Yeah, I mean, there's loads of places I'd love to go. There's loads of things I'd love to see. But as far as a country I would like to go and visit, that would be New Zealand. Oh no, not those. That's bad. Oh bloody hell, Paul! I blame you entirely for this. Not only has our base exploded, you've now sent exploding rats after us. Oh, for heaven's sake! I mean, this isn't the very worst. Firebird, you can stay asleep because you're next to useless in this fight. It's not the worst problem we could have, because we've got... Oh, hello. It's not very useful, but there we go. Yeah, animals. Everybody home. Everybody stay in there. Yeah, nothing from down there. I mean, it could be worse. It could be boomalopes. The boom rats aren't the worst. They are pretty bad, though. The kill box being longer is very helpful. Where are they going? Where are they going? That's a weird approach. I guess it's the narrowest part. Although the bunch are crossed over for no reason. I don't think they can. I don't think they act like sappers. I don't think they can detonate on the walls. What they've done is actually really helpful for me, because they've spread out. So if anybody could shoot, that would be helpful as well. Okay, that's better. How's that injured? How is that injured? Maybe by you? I have questions. I am confused. But, you know. Okay, good shit. Thankfully, they are exploding each other. I assumed they were... I think we dealt with it surprisingly well. That is surprisingly effective. Good job. I was expecting them not to be able to detonate each other on that one. But apparently they do. We've got power supplies. I mean, it's not really the end of the world. The only thing that might the only thing that would be annoying would be if it was to burn down my turrets, but I don't think it burns through the barbed wire. I don't know. We should probably let's just expand that there, just so they put the fires out before it spreads and causes more grief. Oh, heaven's sake! Right, someone. I'm going to shout at someone. It's going to be MG. To go put out the last of the fires. There we go. That's cool. Right, we can now go and remove that. We do need to clear out. We do need to clear out the kill box a little bit. We need to destroy that. We need to cut the trees down. Not that many. And then we probably need to start building moats and barbed wire and all the just general horribleness that they have to go and kind of run their way through. Run the gauntlet, really. Paul, thank you for the bits. Say my babies. Please do not send exploding. Immediately, Polo is pregnant. You've literally been here for a day. Admittedly, we did have 1 female and 3 males, but bloody hell. I mean, we did expect it. We did expect it. The Malleys do tend to breed very quickly. The animals tend to breed very quickly in this one. Bloody hell. I mean, we probably don't want more than about 6 Malleys in general, because the numbers become quite, I say, unsustainable. I mean, between 6 and 8 Malleys is probably a decent number to deal with. Any more than that, and it starts getting a bit, I say, a bit mad. Completely bonkers is probably the better way to sum it up. But yeah, we can probably have a couple of litters of puppies before we have to start going around snipping. Cora, thank you for bits, saying FailRace Online eats strong fruit. Is that Aldi calling for their next ad? I mean, if Aldi want to pay me a lot of money, I'm okay with that. You know, we can do that. Drake, thank you for the bits, saying Limerick time, enjoy. Heading for the colony, out for a kill. A horde of boom rats makes one shiver and chill. Not knowing their doom, they're shot and they boom, lacking any navigational map reading skill. That is true. They were not very well. They were not very well organised. Ooh, I don't know what that means. Ooh, not seen that event before. Not going to do it, because it would take us a bloody age to get there. I mean, if we get transport helicopters at some point a lot in the future, maybe. Or some sort of vehicle, we can go for that kind of thing. But I'm not sending them on a long walking expedition to that crash site. Ah, good. The weed is back. The weed is growing. Why is no one growing coffee here? I don't know why no one's planting that field. They absolutely should be. They can, there's no one's decided to do it. Jack Skellington, thank you very much for the super chat. I say happy Friday stream. I'm glad I'm able to stay up for this stream. To be honest, from Skyview, this game slightly looks like Minecraft. Also, how things are going so far in the game? Any more random dead bodies show up? If so, that is very bad. No more random dead bodies have turned up. I do have some sort of graphics mod on this one. I think I've played so. I think I do actually. This isn't quite how the game looks normally. I do have some sort of graphics mod going on. The game it normally gets compared to, which I could see, Prison Architect, it is along similar lines to Prison Architect. with the whole like top-down camera and everything. I will say this, as I've said many times before. I mean, and if you've watched more than a couple of streams of this, you will probably be agreeing with me on this. This is a brilliant game. This is a genuinely, astonishingly good game. I cannot recommend this game enough to anybody. It is a little bit of it's a little bit of a learning curve, but once you get the hang of it, it is wonderful. And it's not the worst. I've played... I mean, I test out a bunch of games. I've tested out many games over the years for streams. Some that I've never ended up streaming. This is by no means the toughest to learn. It isn't the easiest game, but I've tested a lot worse. I've tested it a lot worse in terms of learning curve. I do still want. I would love to be able to play Dwarf Fortress and actually understand even a little bit of what goes on with it. I have tried multiple times to figure out Dwarf Fortress, and I kind of get the basics of it. There's so much to it that I say it's constantly overwhelming. It's just so crazy that I really struggle. I really struggle with it. So that's why there's never been a Dwarf Fortress stream, because I just cannot wrap my head around how it works fully. It's a very complicated game, is Dwarf Fortress. It's very, very good. It's one of those... Dwarf Fortress is one of those games, I am sure, once I've figured it out, it would be amazing. But it's whether I have the patience to get to that point. The learning curve on it is crazy. I've tried a couple of times to kind of get into it, but yeah, never successful yet. I might at some point. You never know. You never know. But yeah, that is a daunting game. I will say, one thing I will say, that I respect, is that the Dwarf Fortress, certainly the one on Steam now, I know Dwarf Fortress is a very old game at this point, the one on Steam. I do massively admire the passion and the commitment that has gone in to making that game the way they want it to be made. I do really, really respect that. That they're stuck with it, and it's been around for so very long. It is very cool. So, yeah. It's cool that it exists. I just can't, for the life of me, figure out how to use it. So there we go. Maybe one day we will get there. That day is not today. For heaven's sake, not more. Why does the wildlife hate us? Do I need to wake people up for the mad hares, or will they just run into the gun turrets? Oh, one of them. Oh crap! One of them's in the base. There is a mad rabbit in the base. I mean, you can go to the hospital if you want, or you can go have dinner. I guess that's fine too. So there's one hare there. Jeez, I thought it just teleported. But no, it's just doing its thing. I'm not going to worry about them too much. If they get near us, I mean, they're not going to really pose much of a threat here. Firebird is relaxing socially, just bleeding in the kitchen. Okay, you've got to carry that there and then go to bed. Go to the hospital. I thought I heard... Oh yeah, okay, the gun turrets do take out the mad animals. That's fine. But yeah, so far the stream has gone relatively well in terms of survivability. We did have a big test of the kill box, which it passed, but with like the bare scraping past minimum sketchy as anything pass. We definitely going to need to improve it before the next attack. Okay, good work. Gun turrets dealt with, as they should, dealt with 2 mad hares. So, there we go. Oh, I have a cat asleep on the bed. No sign of Eve as of yet. I'm not sure why they missed out that bit. That's weird to me, but never mind. Everybody has got their food. Where are you going? Oh, you're going to go play some horseshoes before breakfast. I love how you went to grab your meal first to make sure nobody else got it. It's not as if we have 500 meals. I mean, a lot of them aren't the most exciting. Potatoes and rice. Potatoes. I can't click on those. Rice and potatoes. Boom rat meat. Potatoes and rice. Potatoes and rice. I mean, it's really not exciting meals. You occasionally, if you're lucky, you might get some boom rat. Oh, we are living large here in the FailRace colony. I mean, it'll keep you alive, but it's not really exciting, is it? Has anybody actually tended to Maldonado? Maldonado, maybe just go and tend to them. Just make sure they don't get infected is probably the best thing for that. There we go. Clean up the hospital. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have that door there. It's like I do want to have multiple routes to get people in there quickly, but it's probably better to stop everybody from cutting through there, if at all possible. Firebird is training. Polo, trained to guard. Sakura is carrying around some weed for us. Lovely stuff. Back up to 88 droids, so we will be again in the money when the time comes. Maldonado is, I mean, the hares. I think a lot of the hares and that stuff has been, the meat's being used to train the animals, which is useful at the end of the day. Now, we don't at the moment have any new people, but I am going to build this room ready. The wild woman is still hanging around. No one is good enough to do anything about it. So, yeah, they're still there. I don't know how long they stay. Possibly stay until they get killed or something. But yeah, we can't do anything. Can't do anything about recruiting them as of yet. Pingy, thanks for bits. We're saying we can do some hunting, right? We could do some hunting, I guess. I have tended to avoid hunting too much, just because we haven't really needed to. We have more than enough food going on. It just fills up the freezer. But we could go do some hunting if we needed to, if things got desperate. We might have to keep an eye on the food, because we've now got a load more animals that will also eat meals. Paul, thank you for the bits. Saying there once was a viewer named Brazen, whose birthday was always amazing. Each day there was cake, a new wish to make, and candles that never stopped blazing. Oh, I like it. I like it. Nicely done. Nicely done indeed. Yeah, we've had some good limericks. We've had some good... we've got a dog that can rescue people. Is that Tim Hortons? No, it is not Tim Hortons, because I haven't told you to be trained. Tim Hortons is wildly untrained. That is about right. Terry is very well trained. The Mally's doing excellent stuff, and Captain Kurt is just being a cat. As in the easy life, really. They just kind of get to chill around, occasionally chase a squirrel, and that's that. that's them sorted. Oh, we need to actually leave them on unrestricted. Go on, Polo. You can come. Okay, I wondered why they were like white, but that's because that's signifying. It is a good. I think this is an update. I don't actually think this is a mod where you can see the animals when you zoom out. Bloody hell! The boom bats are everywhere as well. Paul really is sending all the explodey things our way. Really does like trying to explode us. I don't like this. There's too much exploding on this map for us. Too much potential for explodey death. We don't want explodey death. We have had one, and only one, colony wipe from Boomalopes. And the one on stream, or quite a while ago, the one on stream where I did have a colony wipe from Boomalopes is the only time I've been wiped by Boomalopes. It's a sad way to go, a spectacular way to go. But yeah, it's only ever happened to me once, even though they are an ever-present danger. I mean, the boom bats, that many, if they all attacked us at once, could be a problem. I think they'd probably go the same way the boom rats did. I think they would just get killed on the approach. I think we'd have enough turrets here to deal with them, but still, I'd rather not find out. Yeah, so Drake was saying it'd be a good time to build another battery, probably, but I'm saving my components. I can't really do a huge amount at the moment because I'm trying to save my components for once we can get the trading station. Once we can get that, then we can start buying components if we need and all of that sort of thing. So there are other things that are taking precedence at the moment, and important things that we're going to work on first, basically. Halogen is chasing around a dog. Train that to guard. Good stuff. There is a bear a bit too close. It's got chewed up by the... Oh... Now that poses a conundrum. Because if that bear is going to sit here, we might be best off taking it down now while it's injured. Ugh. And still in turret range. Problem is, if I don't kill it, it will eventually get hungry and attack our animals. And I do not want to... I don't want to wait until it gets to that point where we are having to do something rash. Right. MG. I guess go up there. Oh, the bear is now running away. You know what? That actually also works. I mean, we have spooked it out of the base. Good hit. And it's now kind of trapped on the barbed wire. Did you get 2 headshots, MG? Oh, no, 2 body shots. I thought, for some reason, I thought it said head. That works. Honestly, couldn't have really asked for much better. We spooked it. It ran away. It will probably bleed out, which is fine by me. And I don't have to really risk it. It never charged at us. It never caused us any real grief. It's perfect, really. Our problem is solved. Admittedly, probably not the kind, probably a bit cruel way. It's just slowly bleeding out. But I don't really want to chase it down. It's a little bit of a cruel way. However, it does mean none of our colonists are put in danger. So, sorry, bear. But that is how it is going to go. And we do get to make bear burgers afterwards. So, you know, there is that. Because we will go and pick that one up at some point. Firebird is hard at work. Doing construction. I mean, you're indoors. You should be fairly happy. You know, relatively happy about that one. Sakura is busy making drugs. MG doing a bit of research. Halogen is doing some planting. I could do with some more people. We're still desperately trying to get more people. We need more people for our base because, you know, we want to be able to be growing more things. We want to be able to be doing more things, and I'm limited just, you know, with the amount of stuff that we can do in a day, essentially. I mean, we do need components. Components, that it will be a problem that solves itself shortly. I hope. Mostly shortly, anyway. The people problem, I guess the people problem will hopefully become fixed over time. In theory. We have not really had events that that work for us as of yet. MG is doing a bit of stargazing. You know what, fair enough. You've been researching a lot. Can't say I blame you. And I guess you get to watch the sunrise as well. You know, not bad time. So if you've changed research benches. Why are you not researching on the bench with a seat? You've just decided to stand up. Fair enough. Pengy, thank you for the bits, by the way. There was, of course, saying happy birthday to Brazen. Every day is Brazen's birthday. Every day, as we know, every day is Brazen's birthday. We have to say happy birthday to Brazen. Okay, bear burgers. I guess that's what we're having for Brazen's birthday barbecue. We'll get some bear burgers on the go. That feels like possibly wouldn't be the most appetizing, but you know. Funnily enough, have never eaten bear. Do not know. Why is there blood in my storage shed? Blood of Firebird. Oh, was it when you were wandering around injured? After your valiant wound that was a bite from a hare. Let's not forget. Let's not forget how you got injured. It wasn't fighting a bear. It wasn't fighting raiders. None of that. Oh no, a hare bit you. That's all it was. Halogen is chasing a dog around. You're going to train that to haul. Oh no, you're training it to rescue. You've got to go through rescue first before you can then do hauling. And then you're going to complain about eating without a table. Not doing that. Just there's no point in doing those requests. Certainly not at this stage, at this level. We are not going to be ready or prepared for any of that kind of stuff. So, yeah, I'm just going to not worry about it. There's a bunch of cloth hanging around that no one has picked up. I mean, the dog, Caleb, is doing a great job. Caleb is a good dog. The others have not quite learnt, although we have only recently acquired them. Oh no, I take it. Oh no, that's Caleb. Polo has not learnt to haul. Okay, Huntsman will almost be learning to haul. Tim Horson's is not very well trained. That was a little bit on us. Yeah, we will have potential for carpeting bedrooms soon. Get rid of the wooden flooring. Slightly less of a fire risk at this point, you know. Less fire risk is good. The other thing we're going to do is cut down the trees here, make some furniture out of them, because we are going to, you know, we're going to be needing this stuff. It is going to be. I keep hoping against hope that it is going to be soon that we start getting some more characters. Cora asks if I got the animal trainer. Thank you for the bits again. We're pretty sure we're still at 6. Quite a long way away. Oh no, actually, no, we're almost at 7. We are almost at the point where we can attempt to train. Now, the concerning part is that if we fail, they can attack us, which I would not want. I mean, they would attack us with melee, but I mean, the Yitikins are pretty tough, so I wouldn't want to fight them if we don't have to. So we do have some. Well, we do have something. A little goth talking about sort of recruiting characters and so on. I do have something that should stop. So the game kind of tries to limit how many people you can have in a colony. Now I have it modded in such a way that kind of takes that off. However, you know, there are many. Fantastic stuff. There are many events that can go on, and we're just not drawing ones that can give us people. I'd like to get some raids on the go, but the only raid we've had was at the very start, and we couldn't have recruited anybody. We did down somebody, but we just couldn't recruit them because they were like permanently loyal. Can I? Okay, I think that. I mean, this isn't perfect, but we're going to dig into that wall a little bit. MG is laying some concrete in the storage room. You know, we're just sorting it out because we can't have. Oh. Oh, this game. I swear it's listening. Like, we're literally talking about it, and the game decides, yes, what we're going to do is drop a person from the enemy faction on your base. Thank you for the free person. They are a pigman by the looks of it. And they are... I was going to say they're crap, but... I mean, does tendon place make sense? No, I might as well capture them because they've not got any they've not got any crazy injuries, so there's no reason not to just capture them at that point. Good social and good intelligence, so they can sit with MG learning. It is a pyromaniac. But yeah, we will get them captured. We will start working immediately. What is that? Oh, cloth sash that is degraded. Right. Off to the prison cells with you. Or not. I'm confused. Huh? They had, like, nothing wrong with them. What? I mean, there was, yeah, something broke. But, because they had one mine, I'm guessing maybe the original maybe that was wrong. They certainly shouldn't have hypothermia. It's not cold enough. Well, what can you do? Like at that point, nothing I can do about that one. That is the end of them. That is some sort of weird bug. Yeah, they had a scratch scar was all they had. That's why I wasn't that worried. That's why I wasn't worried about sending them in place, because they had nothing. So, we can check the log. That would make sense. Yeah, I think it bugged. And I think there was some sort of game shenanigans have occurred there, because that should not happen. But what can you do? Game be weird sometimes. I'm going to tell people to haul this, because otherwise that's all going to get deteriorated. So the game giveth and the game taketh away, and it definitely tooketh away on that one. It just decided, oh, okay, no, mortars does actually get the auto. Okay, I do still have the auto mortar available. Fantastic. I mean, honestly, I probably will now tend in place just to avoid that bug in future. I'm not even sure whether that would have stopped whatever happened there. Whatever occurred there was very bizarre, and I don't know whether a tend in place would have stopped it. Possibly. It depends on what bugged and why it bugged there, which, of course, is impossible to know. Without being able to read the game's mind, which is very difficult. You never quite understand what Rimworld is trying to do until it is too late. Could you please bury them? Well, I thought the game was going to be nice and give us a free colonist. The game was not nice. It was very mean. And are we not actually did you really just dig out that and then forget what I told you to do? Yep. Oh. Heaven's sake. They've put the marble block in the way to stop us from being able to build the bloody comms console. Can someone please move that? Thank you, Maldonado. You have been very useful. Now, there we go. Okay, this will now make trade possible, which is very good news. Oh, fantastic. And that storage shed is all within trade beacon range. Lovely stuff. We are an hour and a half in today, and have got 4 dogs. Actually, to be fair, not going to complain again. 4 dogs. That's quite a good, quite a good, addition to a colony. I am surprised we've only had 1 raid. We haven't even had zombies. We haven't had anything like that. We've had a little bit of cat distraction. Cass is just curled up on the bed. He's just loving life. As I said, I have been rearranging my house a lot today. The cat room has actually... I have 2 spare rooms at the moment. And the cat room has been changed to the other spare room. For the moment. Basically, The room that is now the cat room I'm going to decorate, but to decorate it I've got to get everything out of it first. And so everything had been dumped into what was the cat room. So now the cat room is the emptier one. The cat room's changed, and I think the others are exploring that at the moment, because it's normally shut. So it's the first time they've been able to explore it freely. Oh, Caleb, I meant 4 dogs as in we gained 4 dogs today. We have 5 dogs overall. We have 5 dogs, 1 cat, but we gained 4 mallies. We gained 4 mallies in one go, which is quite cool. Sakura is back. Hello. What did you miss? Well, we got some dogs. We did get some. We've got 4 mallies, which is good. A bear threatened us a little bit, and we shot at a bear, and it ran away. A person fell from space and then glitched, and we didn't get another recruit. So, yeah, it's kind of, mostly we've got some dogs, which is good. And one of the mallies is eating the rice. Tim Hortons, funnily enough. No, Pengi is Pengi taking the bits. Is correct. Sakura has not been hunted this stream. That is very true. Sakura's character has had a tendency to end up getting hunted, but not this time around. Boom rats attacked briefly. They didn't really get very far. Hares attacked. They didn't really get very far. And that's kind of been it, really. We've got to have a little bit more of a chill time. We have not figured out how to build. Can I build a train? I have questions. If I say there's enough, crane will suddenly appear, but can I build a train? Is this just for looks? Or can I build a train? I don't know what I'd do with it. But maybe we can build a train. Sakura would like some new clothes. What is wrecked? Oh, apron. Well, we don't need that. You can get rid of that at some point. It would be fun if... I don't think you can. There might be a mod. It would be an entertaining thing if you could, like, build railroads between settlements and so on. Again, they're starting to turn this into a very different game, but it would be an entertaining thing you could potentially do. Build these big railroads in between settlements, encourage trade and all of that kind of thing. Could be pretty cool. There is a dog. There's Polo having a wander. And Caleb is up there doing their own thing. Right. Again, I guess we kind of... We're at that point where things are ticking over. If traders turn up, we can now trade with them. If the orbital traders turn up. We have many smoke leaf. Look at all that. Many smoke leaf on the go. Oh! And the coffee has finally been planted. I didn't even watch it. Didn't even watch. Didn't even see. Someone finally got round to planting coffee. Well done. Well done, whoever that might be. Or not, because, you know, it should have been tea, but people wanted coffee, so I guess that won. Right. Let's go. I mean, we can mine out that. I'll give Firebird something to do for a little bit. Tim Hortons the Mally was working on the coffee fields, that's what it was. Yeah, we've taught the Mally how to plant. Sakura saying. So we have, yes, we have got the ability space trade. We haven't got tea yet, but surely we will have to get tea at some point. I'm not quite sure where we're going to put it yet, but tea will be on its way. Most definitely. That's 5 components. Firebird, you may have to live in the quarry for a bit. We're going to have to build another workshop room at some point. I can't really dig much more into this bit. That's a pain. I guess we're going to build it out here, out this way. I can dig into the wall as much as possible, but there is a limit to what we can do. iDriver Polo, thank you very much for the donation. So what do you call a banana that gets all the ladies? A banana smoothie. Oh, that's definitely going to get you a boo. That is deserving of a boo. Still very deserving of a boo. I do thank you for the donation, of course. But you're still going to get a boo. Right there. Drake, thank you bits. Saying we did get rid of the boom rats, only for it to come back with more friends. Ah, maybe that's why the boom rats attacked. Maybe. Maybe that is why the boom rats attacked, is because we sold the boom rat that's self-tamed. We don't really want a boom rat. I don't really, like... Boomalopes have their use because you can get the chem fuel from them. You can essentially milk them for chem fuel, which is a strange thing. Let's not contemplate too hard. But you can't really do that with boom rats. So, also, question: didn't we get some nitroglycerin out of somewhere and it's gone? Maldonado, did you put nitroglycerin in the food? Can't believe I'm having to ask this question. But Maldonado, I have a question for you. Because otherwise, it was counted as food. It's not there. Where has it gone? I have a sneaky suspicion. Maldonado, well, someone's going to have an interesting meal or two. I mean, I know it has a use. I know it does have a use, but I get the feeling it's probably not supposed to be randomly added to a meal. So there is that. Pix Games asking how is the grass so green? So I have a graphics mod on this one that changes the way it makes the grass look more green. It makes bigger differences. So your grass looks greener, your mud looks muddier, the rock, like here, the marble sort of floor looks more clearly defined. I cannot remember what it's called. At some point I might get around to making a big list of all the mods I use, but it is a graphics mod. That's why it will not look exactly like a default Rim mod. This is, while we are kind of trying to do the Anomaly stuff, this is still a very heavily modded version of Rim mod. Not that I have used too many of the mods yet in this, but yeah, it is a heavily modded Rimworld here. What do I want to do? The lack of components is really stifling us. I don't have a huge amount I can do here. I can't really do much to fix that. I would mine out any are fine, but I literally don't have any to mine. I really don't think there is any. I mean, I'm sure there is. I think we have all the visually findable ones have been mined. Apart from those. God, that's a horrible one to get to. Ooh. Okay. Who's naked? Oh, Sakura. Actually, why are you naked? Oh, you have taken off your trousers. I guess I know what you're doing tomorrow. Find some clothes. Make some clothes, I should say. Right. How am I blind? How am I blind? That's top, the pants. There we go. Let's make some of those. I mean, we're just going to be making it out of cloth, aren't we? Really? I mean, we don't have Devil Strand hype, but none of that stuff. Don't think we have any wools anyway. I guess you could make some leather trousers if you want. I'd go for it. We'll leave it. It's tailor's choice, I guess, as to what you want to do. Who is the best social? That would be Firebird. Right, trade. Bulk's Goods will have components for us. In theory. Ooh, and they have Bengals. I do like a good Bengal. They are wonderful cats. Anyway, don't get distracted. 29 components. I will have all of them, thank you. Would you like to buy some weed? I have a lot for you. Yes, they would. That's fine. We have got... You have bought many weed from us. Now, there are books. Tree sowing? Okay. They're just recreation books. I think they're just normal ones. don't know how to force melee. That could be. I'm going to buy these. I don't quite know how to use them, but I'm going to buy them anyway. That's fine. There might be human leather. That does happen. I wasn't actually paying attention whether this place is selling it. But, yeah, you can make leather out of humans or humanoids. Don't think too hard about it. I don't think we have any of it. As far as I'm aware, we haven't. We generally haven't. I guess we can... no, we'll keep the bits and pieces that we've got. We've got the components, get a good chunk of it. We could buy a lot of duck meat if we want. I'm not going to. They have many potatoes. We have many potatoes, do not worry. We have bought some components. I might buy a cat. Because, you know, I do like a Bengal. So we will get a Bengal cat. Welcome to the colony. I can't pass up an opportunity to get a cat. You know, when the opportunity for a cat appears, we will get one. I'm not going to get all of the cats, as tempting as it is to get all of the cats. Cora, thank you for the bits. It's like human leather exists in the real world, and some scholars have had themselves turned into books after death. I certainly have heard of some... I mean, it's rare, but yes, I have heard of... There are real-life books that are bound in human leather and all of that kind of thing. I didn't actually know the scholars chose to do it, but it's one of those horrific, grim things, but I have heard it done. Or, you know... heard of the history and all of that kind of thing. It's interesting, but yeah, grim to say the least. I don't actually know why is there silver just hanging out. I don't know where the books have gone. Is probably a better question. Oh no, the nitroglycerin that might not have been made into food. It might have just moved somewhere. I don't actually know where the books landed. No idea where they've gone. This is the downside. Firebird's carrying some potatoes, as is Sakura, as is Halogen. Everyone is just carrying potatoes. I'm going to guess the books are somewhere in this mess. Oh dear. Although the shelves were full, so they shouldn't have gone on the shelves, I wouldn't... Ah, there's a book. So if I was to... To be fair, Firebird, you might end up using both of these. Okay, so I can just literally click on it and do that. Right, we will try and haul them out of the way. I didn't see them because they look like tree stumps, I think. They're that sort of colour when you're just like a cursory glance. Or I'm blind. Quite possibly, I'm just blind. Peggy say we need to create a library. I mean, yeah, that would probably be useful. I say would be useful. You can make a bookshelf apparently, which is pretty neat. Oh, there you go. Yeah, you can make a bookcase. That's cool. That's actually very good. We should make a rec room at some point as well. Oh, there's so much to do. So much to do and so little time and all that. Let's go make some more marble, because most of our buildings are going to be made of marble. I'm not quite getting party barn time, but might not be too long for this one. I'm going to... Oh, arms dealer. We can have a look. Alright, Firebird. I'm going to... Oh, you were actually reading one of the books. Has it actually done anything? No, we just kind of put them there. I mean, unless they're indoors, at least. I mean, what we could do. There's no reason not to do that. And then the books can stay there, and the colonists can read them, and everyone's happy, I guess. It's not like you... Well, I don't know how long it takes to actually go through them, but I guess this is as good a system as any, so they can go and read them and yeah, sit down there. We were going before. Oh, we were going to go and see what the arms dealer has. Now I don't have very much money, so I won't be able to buy very many guns. Right. They have a good selection of guns. Now I don't want to spend all of the money, because if a trader comes that has, if a slaver comes has some, well, people we can buy, I would like to have a little money for that. Okay, so I'm looking at these ones here that are cheap. It's doing 11 damage. That's doing 12. What is that? Some sort of rifle. I don't really want sniper rifles at the moment. I think I want more. I say assault rifles. I want more rapid fire stuff. That's an old gun, an old Sten. Doesn't do a huge amount of damage. Halogen wants a Bren. If they're not crazy expensive, I think the Bren's actually very powerful from what I remember. Yeah, the Bren is really powerful. I mean, it makes sense. Well, I guess a Bren would be very effective against large groups. It does 16 damage. LMG will be very, very helpful, I think, in this. So we can get the push. I don't know how to actually say it. That's just how I've always pronounced it, even though it's probably wrong. Shotgun, like a Spaz 12 or something. Actually, it doesn't do as much damage as the Bren. AK-12, that's not doing. I say it's not doing crazy amounts. AK-74, it's also not doing as much as I'd want. I think I looked at that one. I'm just looking at the ones with the green numbers. That's because they're cheaper. SV-98 sniper. Honestly, the Bren is a brilliant shout. It does so much damage. Core out of Bren. Yeah, I think I remember we used one before. Very, very strong machine gun. We will buy one. Actually, I've got so much steel. I could sell 1,000. Okay, we can maybe get a couple of guns here. Deagle. That's 12 damage. I mean, it's not terrible. RPD. That will be a light machine gun. RPD also doing good amounts of damage. Could buy components. No, I can't. I can buy advanced components, but oh no, I can buy normal components. I take it back. Yeah, we'll buy some of those to match the money. Yeah, that works for me. We'll still have 1,500 steel. We always need steel. I'm not going to sell all the steel, but yeah. So this way, we get a Bren, we get an RPD, we get some components, we lose some steel. Good deal, and we'll have more than enough money for future. Now, who are the best shots? I have bought this, not really thinking of anybody. Okay, Halogen and Sakura. Okay, okay, Halogen, you get a Bren. Sakura, you get an RPD. Right, Sakura, go back to making clothes. Oh, I forgot to turn the power on as well. Bloody hell, I'm an idiot. You're just doing... yeah, you're doing your best work there, even though we didn't turn the power on like an idiot. Sakura, have you put clothes on? I say forced. Yes, we will force you to wear trousers. Sakura's also here. We haven't got a name for the Bengal cat yet. So, characters and pets are named after donators. Everyone who has donated so far is wanting humans, which is fair enough, but we have had no humans to name. So, for now, the Bengal is without a name. Right, there we go. MG, you actually have. I mean, so you're by far the best shot, but your gun does a big amount of damage, I think. Yeah, so your gun actually does more damage than the LMGs. So that's why we're upping their guns first. You will at some point get the anti-materiel rifle. That will be where it's going. But for now, seeing as Halogen and Sakura had sort of burst fire pistols, it was slightly more important to give them LMGs. And yeah. We can definitely call the cat Mr. Whiskers if you would like, as you have been very generous, very incredibly generous. Did we have a Mr. Whiskers before? I don't know why I feel like I remember that from a Rimworld in the past. I could be wrong, but we can have a Mr. Whiskers. The bookcase has been made. I think someone has a book. Maybe. I don't know. I can't tell what the books have done. They don't really seem to have done anything massively to people. And we seem to have lost one. I don't know. Very confused about many things. The dogs are being trained with potatoes still. The rice is being harvested again. Component situation. We really should pick up the bloody components, because they're going to get wrecked. Okay, Sakura has made trousers for everybody as backups. Now we have components, which means it is time. We're going to build a mini shotgun turret in here. And I'm ooh. Okay, can't make that yet. I mean, do we want an autocannon? Do we want a quad machine? I mean, quad machine gun sounds fun. Heavy machine gun. I'm gonna try. I've never used these before, so I'm going to build a quad machine gun. And, I mean, MG, you might get to man the quad machine gun if you want. Or Maldonado might end up on it, to be fair, because you're actually a good shot. I'm just going to guess it's like 4 machine guns bolted together in one turret, kind of a thing. Which sounds wild. It will either. This is either going to be the most OP, ridiculous thing I've ever built, or it's going to be completely useless. There's no real in-between in Rimworld a lot of the time. So we've now got a shotgun turret, a little shotgun turret, nothing crazy, nothing too fancy. So yeah, the quad MG needs a colonist to operate. Considering our colonists don't have great weapons, it's probably going to be more effective. For example, it's more effective than Maldonado with a revolver. That's just going to kind of plink away a little bit. For defence of the colony, of course. Out in the field, we can't carry that around with us. Very heavy. We're going to burn through almost all of our components immediately. We got excited. We had resources and then we are immediately spending them. I mean, to be fair, we could also just put MG on it if we need. That thing looks amazing. I really want to test it today. Only does 12 damage. That surprises me. It does, although that is quite a lot. So, I guess each shot is only doing 12 damage, but you are firing 20 shots in a burst, which is going to be crazy. It's such a long burst. So, I mean, these are going to fire individual shots, essentially. So that actually does quite good damage for an early game turret. That's quite cool. I mean, these... Okay, so... Right. So the quad... That thing there does the same amount of damage as a machine gun... as one of these military turrets. However, those fire 4 bullets at a time. That is firing 20. So... yeah. That's going to... I mean, it is just the accuracy through volume. And for a kill box like this, that will work. That will work wonders because they're going to be funneled into this gap. Especially if you have a big raiding group. Even if you miss the people at the front, you're probably going to hit the people at the back. Yeah. There is a lot of potential. There is a lot of potential with that turret. As I said, never used it before. Should be interesting. Could be fun. Trying to train Polo how to carry stuff, and it's not going well. God damn it. Firebird can go into the pit, but they love it. Like, they're happy. They're an undergrounder indoors, and they love mining. Apparently, it's a bit of an ugly mine. You're in a... what did you expect? You're in a mine. You're happy. You're underground. You're indoors. You're mining. It's not going to be a pretty environment, is it? Oh, I was going to... don't know where. Actually, don't even know what it's called in this. Ah, probably there, actually. No, it's not that we've used. What is it that I used? I can't remember what it was called. It wasn't a trench. I don't think we used trenches. No, it was a mud pit of some sort. Just don't know. It was some sort of mud. Definitely not carpet making. Game. I don't want to make carpets. I want to make a pit of just misery, essentially. I mean, I tried searching for mud. It didn't come up with anything. Maybe it was trenches? I'm going to research that one anyway. Yes, I did see flamethrowers. I know chat is excited about that. It can't be that far in, can it? Christ. No idea. No idea what we had last time. Unless I've... Like, no, mate, I've probably already unlocked it. It wouldn't have been a moat anyway. I don't think that would have been what it would have been called. Oh yeah, we don't have chem fuel anyway yet. That's a future Alex problem to deal with. You know, when we inevitably are wanting... Ah! Halogen is doing some reading. I mean, I just don't know. I mean, it works for recreation, I guess. So that's something. What is it? Can I tell what book you're reading? I don't know. Oh, the meeting stopped. Never mind. I'm going to presume it just increases their level in a certain skill, whatever that one might be. We are coming up towards the winter now. I mean, we've got nearly 600 meals. We're in a pretty good place right now. I do really want a raid to come and try to attack us. I really want to see what our defences do now. Oh. Another merchant. Well, I've not got much to sell you. Bloody hell, I was just having a drink. I swear this game listens. I mean, good test. Hello. Ah, right. Oh, and best test of all is you are all melee characters. Oh, you've... What the hell have you got? Is that supposed to be like your hair? Why does it look like you're carrying a tail? Oh. What? I have questions! What the... Why do you have tentacles? Can someone explain? I'm gonna guess that's anomaly stuff. In humanization, this person's mind is dominated by the psychic patterns of the void. They are completely disconnected from human concerns of family, etc. Their experience of reality is distant and muted. Right. I mean, I guess that means I don't want any of you. Okay, well this is less useful in terms of recruitment. Is useful in terms of testing out a machine gun. That feels bad. That does feel like a bad thing to say. Oh, what's going on? I mean, I don't have mortars. So, do we just let them do this? I mean, we don't have to interrupt it. We can let them... We can let them do this. And then... Oh, the traders have come the wrong way. Tell you what, the traders could have been very, very helpful for this. Ooh. Wonder if... Can we aggro them across the water? Right, MG, I've got a very important mission for you here. So, there's no point me sending everyone if MG can do this and aggro them. Because they would have to... Come on. Come on, MG. Don't mess this up. You've got, like, 2 hours to get a shot off. Oh, good hit. Actually, can we... Oh, I cannot quite sneak you in range. Can I get you in range? Perfect. That is a great shot, MG. That is a really, really good shot. Perfect. That's what we wanted. We can get back behind the walls of the base. They have to cross the... They have to cross... They can't even get me. They can't even get to us because they can't go across the deep water. So, that is a brilliant shooting. I mean, you actually always killed them. You got... Yeah, I mean, they will die. They will bleed out. They may even not get to the kill box because they're probably going to aggro the traders. I was kind of curious to let the ritual take place. I kind of wanted to see what happened, but then also everyone might die. So you know, there is that. MG, man the machine gun. Maldonado. Sakura, wakey wakeys, bring your big machine gun. I guess we get to test out our other machine guns as well. You know, the Bren, the RPD. Right, they may aggro the trader. Little concerned, may end up accidentally shooting the traders if they try and get involved in this fight. Jeez. Okay. That's daunting. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think they're getting through that. This level of... Why is that running? Where are you going, Muffalo? Oh, well, that missed. I mean, Clark has got closer than anybody else. I may possibly have... I mean, the cultists I wasn't planning on recruiting. Christ. I think we might have to not use that if we're hoping for some survivors. Jeez. No survivors. Yeah, no, we're not going to be... I'm not worried about them because we weren't ever going to be recruiting cultists. But still. Christ. That was death by quad machine gun. That was death by... death by gun turret. That was death by quad machine gun. That was death by quad machine gun. They lost an arm. That was death by quad machine gun. And you were death by... death by quad machine gun. Well, pretty sure... pretty sure they were all killed. I mean, they were definitely injured by some other stuff in this. But yeah. So you were quad machine gunned. You were quad machine gunned with a military turret in there. You were quad machine gunned. God, the other people didn't even get a shot. Oh, you got shot by Maldonado once in the arm. You were very much... you got shot by Maldonado. And you got... Jeez, I mean... Clark, we know, got closest. They got closest. They took an absolute battering. Okay, that... You know what? It's literally, as I said, that turret was either going to be a complete disappointment or the most OP thing in the world, and it was the most OP... Well, I say the most OP thing in the world. I will point out, as strong as that is, it will probably not be... It won't work forever. It won't remain that good forever. There will be people who are armoured. That's going to struggle against armoured people. And of course ranged people can shoot back. Against melee fighters, that machine gun is crazy. Do we want to do anything? Not really got anything exciting here. I mean, yeah, the Insanity Lance is fun, but it only gets one use. It's a lot of money for a one-use weapon. I think it's one use, or minimal uses. So, yeah. And again, the same with the Shock Lances. They're not very good. There's just a lot of money for something that we probably won't ever use. I guess we could sell them some weed and kind of be done with it. You know, we're just drug dealers at this point. I mean, they're not pain sticks. They are literally insanity devices. Which I guess it kind of works. Right, we were going to build an incinerator. Where do I want to place my incinerator? I mean, it makes sense, to be honest. It makes sense for us, seeing as... how much concrete do we have? We do have enough concrete here. So what I'm going to do is we're going to build a little... we're going to build a little side room here. Now, the reason why I'm doing this, I'm just going to make sure that it's wide enough to fit that in there. So the reason why I'm doing it like this is... I should put it out one more. The bodies, 90% of the bodies we come across are going to be in the kill box, right? And this is a way to cremate bodies quickly, essentially. Power supply is absolutely fine. We can, once I've built this crematorium, and the next thing we're going to do is build a geothermal generator. Actually, yeah, we can build that now. It's going to cut into the fields a little bit, which annoys me. Maybe I'll build that one down there first. Yeah, we're going to lose a little bit of field. It annoys me because the fields are then not even shapes. But, you know, geothermal, much more important than 6 plants. But still. The unevenness of it annoys me slightly. Yeah, that geothermal plant, at this point of the game, this geothermal plant will solve any and all of our power issues for a while. We won't have power issues for quite some time. And we're very lucky. This base, super lucky with geothermal locations. We've got that one and that one. Oh. A tortoise has gone mad. For a second I thought it killed a hedgehog. No, it's just gone mad and it doesn't like us. Firebird, you may have to stab a tortoise. That's a weird sentence as well to say. And actually, you're not going to have to stab a tortoise because you're going to go to bed. And the tortoise is going to run at the gun turrets. And the tortoise is going to get killed. Oh, hello crop farmer. How are you doing? Would you like to... Are you going to get attacked by a tortoise? No, the tortoise doesn't care. Oh, no, you are going to get attacked by a tortoise. Run away. That's a surprisingly quick-moving tortoise. I mean, it's slower than the person, I guess, walking, but... oh, we need... You don't have Parker, do you? Ah, we can make those. Sakura, I have a job for you. Make some more Parkers. Where is the tortoise? Has the tortoise just given up? Has he got tired? I mean, it's not angry anymore. Oh, squirrel's actually still on the map. Huh. I would have thought they would have despawned by now or wandered off. Christ, you're a 7-year-old squirrel. I am very impressed. I don't know what squirrels' lifespans are supposed to be like. I just did not expect 7 years. It's minus 11 degrees outside. Okay, we've learnt trench warfare. I guess that's good. Right. What do I want in terms of... where do I want to go next with stuff? Advanced power could be quite good. But we need a multi-analyzer. And all of that fun stuff. Definitely don't think we're there yet. Prosthetics could be useful. Don't need it yet. Though... oh, could we... Where is industrial cannons, heavy artillery? I mean, actually, maybe looking into getting some artillery. I don't know what rounds these take. Resources to make... Do you take mortar shells? I don't know. Maybe we're going to start trying to work towards an artillery of some sort. Or Pengi with bits say, according to one source I see, squirrels can live up to 15 years in the wild. That surprises me. That's cool. Not if Apollo got near him. Apollo likes chasing squirrels. Usually they're faster than him and can go up a tree, and he can't. But Apollo likes chasing squirrels. And he saw actually saw a fox today. When I was walking back. So I was walking back with Apollo. This is about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I went out with him, and we were walking back, and he saw it long before I did. He was trying to get to it. I couldn't see what. I assumed there was a squirrel, and then in the distance, yeah, just a big old fox jumped out of the bushes, ran across, and then ran off again, which is very cool. Like, it was really cool to see. Colouring not that dissimilar to Apollo, to be fair. I suspect Apollo might have thought it was another dog, which wouldn't be surprising, because you know, for a dog, it would surely look quite similar. But yeah, it was a good spot. Always like to see wildlife doing well around. Sakura with a good point. Yeah, we should probably start thinking about a rec room as well. I don't know where I'm going to put one. I mean, I don't have a crazy amount of space. I mean, we could put one. Okay, let's go and get. Right, plans. I'm not going to build from there because we want to leave that storage for. Okay, so that's gonna be a workshop. It's a weird shape. It's a wonky shape, but that is going to be the workshop for us. I'm just trying to utilise what we have here. Is any of this overhead mounting? Do we know? Actually, that might be the next thing to do. Is to cut away at that. If we can get rid of that big clump of marble, I guess. That would potentially free us up some space, and we can then start looking. I mean, I would like to be, needing more bedrooms and all that, but currently we can't seem to get people. Weren't ever going to be able to do anything about the cultists. I am curious whether there is a way to cure the inhumanization. There might be, but that is stuff that we haven't tried yet. Ooh, okay. Halogen is going to try and tame. Okay, we're going to go for it. We're going to try and tame the wild woman. If we could get them, they'd actually be really good. They'd be really good for us. Cooking, plants, animals, crafting. Yeah, that would be a really good find. Terrible soldier, but we wouldn't need them for that. Pengi, thank you for the bits. I was like, have we researched thumpers? We have not. We haven't needed them yet. I have set Squirrel to be tamed, by the way, I think. I meant to, anyway. Yeah, have set squirrel to be tamed. So they can try. Did we... Okay, halogen's handling is priority for them, so that's cool. Where do we get? Oh, Pingy, thank you for the bits. Say, Alex needs to learn to embrace the chaos of irregular geometries. No. No, we will not. We will not. I will not be satisfied. I say that. I say I'm not that fussed. We will often end up messing with Chris. Because that would annoy... Having the odd-shaped field would annoy Chris more than it annoys me. It annoys me a little bit, but not as much as it annoys Chris. So... so there we go. The mod for calling in a raid is not updated to the current version of the game, and so I haven't put it in. It might work. I don't know. I haven't tried it. I don't want to risk breaking something. I might try it off stream at some point and just check if it works or not. I don't know if it would. I don't know why it wouldn't. Oh, is Raids for Me being updated? It wasn't last time. Last time I looked, it wasn't updated. Maybe it's been updated since I looked. I will have to go and add it back in then. I didn't think it was. Maybe I was confused it with another mod. Either way, if it has now been updated, that's cool. Then we can get that. I mean, yeah, I'm kind of surprised. I don't know. You never know with Rimworld. You never know with Rimworld what it's going to throw your way. We have dealt with some crazy streams. We've dealt with some weird things in streams, but this one has just determined that it's going to be a relatively chill time. Which, I mean, I'm not going to complain at in some ways. In terms of survivability, in terms of colonists not dying, pretty good. But the game knows its stuff, doesn't it? Thanks, game. Ooh. Okay, I mean, these are just normal human raid. I mean, the real question is, do we fire up? Not cultists. This lot just normal squishy humans. There's quite a lot of them. How many raiders? 9 raiders. Do we fire up the mini? Do we use the quad machine gun? Melee combatants are a bit scarier in some ways. So they're not. They both are and aren't scarier, right? The reason why they are a little bit scarier is because they are just going to charge our defences. They are not going to hold back. I mean, what we can do... Right, I'm not going to go on the machine gun straight away, but we know we have that as an option should the need arise. We're going to put Maldonado on the machine gun. We're going to try. So the reason why I'm not putting MG on the machine gun is MG can hit them from the longest range. They are on a straight run-in sort of raid. Oh no, they're not. I keep thinking they are, and then they abandon their plans. I guess it gives us time to get set up. Yeah, I mean, so Maldonado will be ready to shoot. They are just humans, I think. Oh no, they are Neanderthals. Nope, we are going on that. Neanderthals are tough, from what I remember. Strong immunity, aggressive, strong melee damage. They are robust, so they will take less injuries. Poor at shooting, poor social, poor intellectual. I mean, none of these are probably going to be great characters. Necessarily. You're surprisingly good at medical. You're good at plants. So they're more likely to be melee fighters. But, you know, they can do other roles for us. I'm hoping the wild woman doesn't run in front of a machine gun. That feels dangerous. Oh, come on. Bloody attack. I could have left everybody doing their own thing. Maldonado is... The machine gun is warmed up. It's ready to go. Here we are. They are on their assault. The pets are restricted. Don't worry. The pets have got... I did that one. The pets are there. Right. Maldonado, you have been entrusted with a very big machine gun. Whether I should have trusted you with it or not, I don't know. But, that was a thump from a Bren, I think. Did some work there. Yeah, the Bren is doing some work. I mean, they are getting to the barbed wire. This is why I put them on the machine gun. God, they are not surviving. One's gone down. Okay, so we have the same problem we had before, in that they are freaking out and actually running at us. One survivor from this, who is not bad. They're good with plants, I guess. Jeez. Okay, kill. I mean, I'm glad we put them on the machine gun, because had we not, I think we could have had trouble there. Right, stop the bleeding, if you please, and then we will capture them. Yeah, I mean, the quad machine gun did some good work. You were mostly turreted, though. You were turreted. MG got some shots on. I think it was killed by... I think the quad machine gun is going to get the majority of the kills. However, MG does a good amount of damage. Maldonado... Yeah, that machine gun is so powerful. Sakura got a kill. Sakura's got a kill in that one. I mean, they were... I think they were spiked to death by the by the barbed wire. They were fleeing in a weird way, which gives me cause for concern. Basically, because of the barbed wire, what they do, I think, not 100% sure, but basically, the barbed wire is so slow to go over, if they get to here and then morale break, they go... They figure it's quicker to try and run out that way, I guess. Try and get out the door, rather than go back over the barbed wire, which isn't great. I'm not sure what the solution to that problem is, other than kill them quicker. Halogen is chasing a squirrel around with potatoes. Is it really only a 12% chance to tame a squirrel? Christ. I guess. What are you... Oh, you're cleaning up blood. Right, just capture them. We can double wall the doors here, which does kind of work, although, admittedly, we are going to, at some point, extend the kill box out to the side. Maldonado's unhappy. So at some point, I'm just going to put this out, plan this out while I think about it, the kill box will get extended out this way. And then more gun turrets will be put here. So you create like these side chambers that they have to get past. Might not quite be extended out. It might be extended out there actually, because we will try and leave. I mean, the wall will become a double thick wall at some point. So we didn't have the concrete for it in the earlier stages. We can now make the concrete for it. Maldonado, you've done a great job. Prisoner, tiny resistance. Oh, fantastic. Tiny resistance from there. So that'll be no problem. But yeah, we can double up the wall. I think they will still do it. They have seemed to. They have seemed to always still go through even the double walls that we've had in the past. I mean, it should be an easy kind of... It'll be an easy recruit if they don't die from an infection. Where do they get infected? Okay, we can just cut the leg off if it looks like they're... looks like they're going to die. So yeah, more turrets. One of the things we can do is more turrets. So if I build these side chambers, what you will often find is characters that are running in here. So let's say we build a chamber... We could build a chamber there. Characters running in here will then path to where they start getting shot, which means they might try and path in that way. Now, these turrets are often the sacrificial turrets. We've used that as a tactic before, and so they will path in there, explode those while getting shot from different angles. It's not perfect. Whatever you do is never going to be 100% perfect, but it certainly can do the, let's say, do the job. Yeah, that was a good test of the kill box. Neanderthals are generally quite tough. We saw when the Yitikins attacked us at the start of the stream, we saw the relative weakness of the defences, and now this is a much better. For the current size raids we have going on, I'm much happier with this as our defence. Oh, bloody hell. Maldonado, I'm sorry, you've got to wake up in the middle of the night again. I mean, they may end up losing an arm and a leg, quite literally, if we cannot cure the infection. It looks like they'll be okay. Infection, yeah, they'll be fine. It's not nice, but they'll be fine. They'll survive. The prison cells aren't the nicest either, but... You know, I say, what can we do? You've been captured. At the end of the day, I could be treating you a lot worse. Godsmack, thank you very much for the super chat. Saying, hello, Alex. Good day to you, sir. I've been a fan for many years. Oh, well, thank you very much. I'm very glad to hear. Can I join the naming pool? You absolutely can indeed. Unfortunately, it's been pitiful in terms of trying to get recruitments, as is sometimes the way with with Rimworld. It has been, yeah, very, very pitiful indeed in terms of people. But yes, thank you very much. We did name the cat. The cat is Mr. Whiskers, wherever he's gone. Don't know where the Bengals wandered off to. It was there. There it is. There we go. He's having a wander. Good old Bengal. Christian Sweden, thank you very much for the donation. Saying, I like to have your streams and videos in my ears when I'm running. I'm easily irritated when I'm training, and FailRace is the least annoying thing I know. You're welcome. Oh, well, thank you very much. I'm glad to hear. I am very glad to hear that that you like the videos at least. Yeah, that is some good news. Oh, Halogen is trying to do a little bit of resistance reduction. 0.2. I mean, they are very poorly, so they're not likely to. Sakura, I mean, you're right. We should probably... The prison cells down here are crap. So the problem is that I've not got... I mean, I need to expand them more to have space even. I can't put AC in here because there's no way to vent it. Not going to be a I don't think it's going to be too much of a problem underground, like that far underground. Might not be too bad. Heat I could do with, but I don't really have a crazy amount of space even to put a heater in there. I'm going to build some better prison cells at some point. Ones... We could actually maybe do that. Could make... build it down here so it's closer. So normally my prison cells I go... We can go 3... we can go 3 by 3. I think I normally actually end up building slightly bigger ones than that. But so if we had 3 by 3 down here... Yeah, I mean that is relatively small. I mean it is a prison cell at the end of the day. I would maybe like that to be a little bit bigger though, so you can get a bed, you can get a table. And the reason why I'm doing this is to... The goal is to have prisoners be more sort of placid, which makes just life easier for me here. No, it wouldn't work because then we would be no way out of there. I mean, do we need more than 2 prison cells is the question. Do I actually need more than 2? Later game, maybe. At this point. Although, yeah, do I want the prison cells next to the generator? If a prisoner breaks out, they can go and break the generator. That's probably not a great idea, is it? Let's face it. Yeah, I wouldn't want them breaking out and going to immediately smash up the generator. The river's a bit annoying, because it kind of forces us... But yeah, I guess we could keep... Yeah, we could build 2 new cells, and then keep the ones we have where they are as backup in case. Right, so if we build 4x4, we can do that, and then opposite it... I mean, honestly, we could build opposite it... Oh, I don't really want 4x4, because I hate... It'll be bloody uneven, won't it? We could... Right, and it's going to be 3s because... Right, I'm going to build by 3s because otherwise I've got an uneven bloody size and that will annoy the crap out of me. Oh, there's uneven sizes, uneven doors that I don't like. What do I have more of? Concrete or marble? I have some marble. That cat meow is not my actual cat, by the way. That's the game one. I don't know which one it was, but that was one of the game ones. Alright, these are a little bit tiny cells, but they will do the job for the moment. And then we will have over here, I mean, we can, it doesn't even need to be that big. Probably only, actually, probably only needs to be the same kind of size, I would have thought. Like that, and then we can store food in there. This will work. I can't remember if this is the size I've used before. I can't decide whether this is the size I've used before, the prison cells, or not. Should work. It may get a little bit grumpy, but stuff them. It's basically my theory in that one. Right, turn that temperature down. Yeah, we can store medicine up there so that if, say, for desperation station, we can heal them as quickly as possible. We will need somebody, and I hate to say, do we have any psychopaths in our colony? I don't think we do yet. The reason I ask is the psychopaths or whatever can happily sit and cremate people, and they don't really care about it. MG, it is important to build the prison cells, but honestly I think at the moment what is more important is let's empty the kill box of bodies. I mean, I would like to, I say I would like to, maybe like's the wrong word, we should be able to do like the old medieval trick of put all the heads on pikes out the front to dissuade people from attacking. That would be good. Did I release the animals? I did not release the animals. They can all go back to their normal, to roam wherever they please. But yeah, we've got to get rid of the bodies, otherwise people just get upset. Oh! Firebird? I guess get over there. Maldonado is probably the most likely not to kill at this point. Okay, well, that was effective. And now you will go in the room with the steel door. That did not take long for them to get upset. Are you... Maldonado? Already tending to them. Well, all the infections are dealt with. You just got stabbed... Well, you got shot and then stabbed in the leg. So you're one not infected leg. I mean, that was a terrible prison break, I'm not going to lie. I mean, you are barely able to walk and you figured your best bet was to punch your way out of the cell. And then you got shot and stabbed. I feel like you didn't think that one through very well. It's just not very effective, was it? That was just dreary. I don't know why you're so desperate to leave. I mean, our base is clearly nicer than where you came from. I would presume, at least, judging by how ill-equipped you were. You all ran at me with knives, and we have many machine guns. Wasn't very well thought out at all, was it? MG... Oh, we had MG burning bodies all night. That's why no research has been done. So there we go. Pengy, thank you for the bits. Saying Alex the Impaler. I mean, it was a valid strategy. I mean, it's a grim one, but, you know, I understand the psychology behind it. Drake, thank you for the bits. Saying the prisoner should be made to keep hearing a soundtrack. Join our cult. Join our cult. Of course. Of course they should. Jack Skellington, thank you very much for another generous super chat. So more firepower and guns is always a good thing. Rain down thine enemies with power and heck fire strike. Leave no survivors amid triumph to glory. None shall pass through our hall of death. Must protect King Alex at all costs. Absolutely. We must survive. I think our kill box is quite well set up actually at the moment. Combat trade. Let's go find out if they've got anything interesting. We can go back to rebuilding the prison block in a minute. Ooh, they've got a burn gauntlet. I mean, pain sticks have turned up. I am a little bit more interested in the burn gauntlet. The rest of your stuff's kind of okay. The LMG is probably quite good. Actually, no, it's not very good. Charge SMG. Charge SMG is quite nice. That's for so much money. I'm going to buy a burn gauntlet and I'm going to buy a pain stick. I'm going to sell that. When do we get ambrosia? I'm going to sell it anyway. We can buy more components, which we probably will have to buy some of. I don't want to spend, so I don't want to spend all my money because if a slaver turns up, I do want to be able to acquire some people that way. That seems like a good idea to me. The burn gauntlet will probably go to... Firebird will probably get that. I don't know how this works, it just sounds cool. So we will get some of those. I mean, also Firebird, a gauntlet that sets people on fire, feels very on brand, does it not? Alright, equip the burn gauntlet. It's very, very cool. Climber, I do apologise, Climber. I missed your donation from a little while ago. Sorry about that. Thank you very much, Climber, for the donation. So I prefer to be a human, but I gladly take a cat. Hey Alex, have you heard of the new TV show where the host pranks people while dressed like a sci-fi character from the 19th century? It's called Steampunked. Oh dear. You are definitely getting a boo. You are most definitely getting a boo from me. And from chat, I am pretty sure. I am pretty sure chat is going to be giving you a boo as well on that one. Thank you very much for the donation, but you are most definitely deserving of a boo. Oh, do we need to shout at Sakura to probably make some marble for us? Because we are slightly out of it. We are going to... I know this is sacrilege for us, but we are going to suspend drug making for a minute. Don't worry, not forever. Yeah, but yeah, suspending for the moment. Pengy, don't worry. Pengy say about the burn gauntlet. Colony of many wood, but there are various bits of wood around the base. However, if we read, I did read it. I did actually read what it does. Here. If you notice, so nicknamed the burn gauntlet, this weapon features an electric shock system at its head. This can cause severe burns and death without igniting the target. So it's kind of like electricity burns, I guess, rather than an actual flamethrower. So it shouldn't, and I'm going to say shouldn't because I've never used it before. So I don't know. I think we had one at the end of the last playthrough, but we never had a time to utilise it. The pain sticks did tend to take precedence. But by the sounds of it, it is more an electric burn that doesn't actually ignite. But I guess there is a chance someone might spontaneously combust. I wonder if you use it on a Yitakin, if you're more likely to set them on fire, because I feel like, I guess maybe they're flame-proof. God knows what sort of fur they have, but, you know, I don't know. I don't know how it works, because I've never really utilised one before. We will find out. We will find out in time when, inevitably, it gets used. If they try and make a break for it, they are definitely... If they try and make a break for it, they're probably going to get killed. Let's face it. Firebird, show them the big, fancy, flamey gauntlet thing. Jeez, you are so... Firebird is damn good at recruitment. That is incredible. Considering they are bloody half dead. Yeah, considering... considering they are half dead and that's still dropping by one, over one, that's really good. MG is saying if Climber wants to be a cat, if you're okay with that, we can definitely. Climber, you're going to be the awesome Bengal wherever it's gone. It's snuck off. It's snuck off into the like kind of ruins that is next to our base. Climber, you get to be the very cool Bengal cat. So cat-wise, we are on the lookout for Maine Coons or Norwegian forest cats, as they are able to haul. They're actually able to do a lot of the work that the dogs are, because they're big breeds. I would absolutely love a Norwegian forest cat or a Maine Coon. I forgot to say, Polo's already pregnant. Huntsman! Didn't need to be doing that. Didn't need to be doing that. Oh no, Polo was already pregnant. Puppy! Where's it gone? I didn't even notice the message. I think there might have been oh, look at that! Okay, it did only happen like yesterday. We have a puppy! The first, another male. The first Belgian Malinois puppy has been created. Sure, we'll go with that one. Look at the little yappy thing. It would definitely take off your hand, given half a chance. Erraticus. Oh, wait. Welcome to the colony. You are an unusual coloured Mally as well. There we go. Mally puppies are bitey things. I remember well. And the thing is, like, as much as I talk about Mallies, I have been unbelievably lucky in that my Mally is a lunatic, yet my Mally is, as I have heard from people in the know, my Mally is one of the least crazy Mallies you can get. It's like... so my Mally is crazy, yet on the scale of Mallies, mine one is very, very low on the hyperactive scale, so I've been super lucky. But yeah, they earn the name Maligator very, very well. As much as I love Apollo, as brilliant a dog as he is, I would never get one again. I'm just not going to do that again. They are hard work, and I've been very lucky, basically. So I'm not going to go through. I don't want to go through that again. I'm glad that I have had one. I would not recommend them. Really, they are. I wouldn't unless I'm not. I have a little bit of animal my animal training knowledge is more on birds of prey than others. Yeah, they're not easy. I would not recommend one unless you've got a very specific purpose for one. But they are wonderful dogs if you get everything right. It is just difficult. Oh, who's got wrecked clothes? Sakura. What clothes do you be needing this time? You need a top of some sort. Let's just go and make some t-shirts for everybody. Pingy, thank you for the bits. Saying a quick update on Tim Hortons training. How is Tim Hortons doing? Tim Hortons is getting there. Not quite on the full hauling yet, but it's not too far off. I'm sorry, asking birds of prey falconry. Yes, let's say a long time ago now. It is a long time ago now because I'm in my 30s. But yeah, when I was younger, I did I did a lot of volunteer work at a bird of prey centre. So I learned how to train them, learned how to look after them, all of that sort of stuff. So yeah, I have done a fair bit of falconry. Not done it for a long time now, but yeah. So trained them, flew them in displays. Never quite got to some of the really high end stuff. Didn't learn how to actually use the lure to fly falcons. I was starting to. I just started to learn that stuff at the time but at the point where I then couldn't continue doing it. But yeah, it was really cool. I absolutely loved it. It was a really, really cool experience. I got to look after some very rare birds. Got to do some cool things. So I would recommend it. Birds of prey are fascinating, absolutely fascinating animals. Surprisingly friendly, some of them. I mean, some of them were assholes, but we had. I remember there was one in particular, a red-tailed hawk that you could literally pet like a cat. And we regularly, some of the owls you could as well, but this one in particular, we would, when it was when it was a summer day, when the schools were off and the centre was busy, you would literally go and pick up one of these birds. It's the red-tailed hawk, for example, and you could go wander around the park and go up to people, talk to people. They could stroke the bird and everything. And it's like you just don't expect that from a bird of prey. You expect that from a cat or a dog and that sort of thing. But yeah, some of the birds of prey would be like literally that tame. And then you go to like the little display area, and you go and get them doing flying, get them doing tricks. Not some of them you can't get doing tricks. One of the favourites was with the Harris hawks. You would try and get them to fly. I mean, so we would do this. We'd have a little competition amongst ourselves. You would tell the audience to not move, and it was imperative that they didn't move. And you would get one person to stand at one side where all of these like seats were, and the others stand at the other and crouch down, and you try and get the Harris hawk to fly as low as possible over the crowd. And they're so good at it, they could literally have their wings millimeters away or brushing over people's heads, because the birds they plot. I don't know how it works exactly, but they kind of map out what they see in front of them, and they can figure out exactly how they need to move their wings, so they can literally just skim over everything. It's incredible to watch them. But yeah, it was great fun. It was a very interesting thing. And the funny thing is that's the closest I've had to a proper job. I've been very fortunate. Why? It's supposed to be a prison cell, but never mind. Yeah, it was really cool. It was really cool. So yeah, know a little bit about animal training. Well, Apollo has taught me about training dogs, I guess. Right. I can talk animals all day. I have actually forgotten what we were doing in here. Power situation's all fine. We're all good for power. We should probably start looking at building up a manufacturing room. That's probably the next goal. We will get Sakura building some marble, because I guess we want to probably build that. That's probably the next goal. And then a rec room somewhere as well is going to be on the cards. Firebird, thank you very much for the bits. Asking what my favourite bird of prey is. So mine is the buzzard and harpy eagle. Where my dad lives, he has a forest, and every morning he has red kites fly over. Yeah, we get loads where I live at the moment. You see red kites quite often. Unfortunately, where I used to live before I moved here, before I bought this house, used to see loads of red kites, and we actually even had peregrine falcons out there, which is very, very rare. I did never think I was ever going to see them in the wild. I've seen, as I said, what bird prey centre, saw them there. Never ever thought I'd see one out in the wild, and then last year or the year before, it has. They migrated to the area I was living in, and they even had a nest. They had young, and which I got to see. I saw them fly overhead once, and I often saw when I was walking Apollo, there was a church that obviously their nest was at the top of this church, and they liked to, they nested up there, so you could see the young sat on the top of the church. Very, very cool. But I digress. Also, here's a grim story. Yesterday I saw my dog and a hawk of some kind I couldn't see what it was. Flew quickly, killed a pigeon in front of me, my dog, before I got spooked by my dog. Yeah, they'll do that. They will. They'll easily take out pigeons. In fact, hawks are normally lazy. Like, I don't blame them either. Pigeons normally hard to work. They're more likely to go for like rabbits and whatnot. But yeah, that doesn't surprise me. You see them occasionally. So you see them occasionally. I'm more the red kite's more likely to see go after rabbits and that sort of thing. But yeah, they're very efficient. They're very, very efficient at what they do. My favourite bird of prey. I mean, it's difficult. There's a lot. I mean, I say not to be boring, but peregrine falcon is always going to be my favourite for the blinding speed. They are mighty impressive. They are mighty impressive with what they can do. Falcons in general are very, very cool. Outside of falcons, the Harris hawk is lovely. I do like the Harris hawk. It is incredibly smart, very easy to train as birds of prey go. Owls and the like are very, very dumb, but yeah, the Harris hawk is a incredibly intelligent, nice and easy to train bird of prey that is pretty impressive as well. It can do some pretty cool things. So yeah, that one would be my second choice behind the peregrine. What do we want? Medicine. We want to clear everything and then just have medicine up there. There's no reason to have AC in the storeroom. I don't need to keep that room at any. I mean, I could freeze it, but it's going to probably store other crap as well, so that can just stay there. We will hopefully get some herbal medicine up in that one. Medicine does go off, but it goes off in like 2 years, which I'm not going to worry about. Like, I'm not going to worry about medicine going like 2 years. We'll have replenished it by then. I mean, we can. There is a mod that I might have to get at some point that has like little fridges. Like, I don't want to make that as a freezer because I might want to store other stuff in there. But I have seen a mod where you can make like these shelves, but you can make like a chest freezer. So you could put one of those in there and not have the room freeze, but have the item so you could store your medicine in there. For example, very cool mod, that one. I probably should get it at some point if I can remember what it's called. Absol, thank you for the bits. I got very distracted. I blame. Actually, it was Absol's fault. He started me talking about birds. I can waffle for ages about birds of prey. Absol, thank you for the bits. So this is my first car fact, I think, glossed over. I shall give another. In North America, the VW Passat never truly moved on from the B6 generation, 2005-2010, as the NMS Passat was just a fat Americanized B6 Passat, and it slowly devolved to where the 2022 Passat 2-litre turbo still had the same amount of gears but less power than a 2006 Passat. I didn't even know the Passat was still being. I guess it is still being made, isn't it? The Passat is one of those cars I kind of forgot existed. I will say, like the. Actually, no, of course it is because there's. I'm thinking of the Arteon. I'm thinking of the Arteon estate. I really like. There's a few Arteon estates. They're quite rare over here, but I do see them every so often, and I do like them. They do look very, very nice. But yeah, I kind of expect them to be dead at some point soon because you know it's not a SUV, so it's probably going to die, which is a sad state of affairs. But yeah, that's. I guess the Passat probably doesn't sell amazingly well over in the States. I don't know. So maybe I'm going to guess that's why they've been a bit lazy with it. Can we get? Might get away with that. Might get another room there. Yeah, the Arteon R estates are fantastic. Well, they look fantastic. I don't know if they are fantastic cars, but they look amazing. I would very happily have one of them. But yeah, don't see many Passats anymore. Passat died in 2022 in the US. Oh, hey! We have got a new recruit. Welcome to... we've finally got a new recruit. Cora, welcome to the colony. It is here. You are basically going to grow plants. I feel like that's going to mostly be what you do. Yeah, your job is going to be grow plants. Pretty. I mean, I guess you can maybe do a bit of art at some point. Construction. I'm going to take you off that. I guess, to be honest, you're growing plants and hauling. That looks like mostly what you're going to end up doing. Art. Yeah, you quite like art. We can maybe get you doing some artwork at some point when we get to that stage. They are good at melee, which is, yeah, helpful. We can... Hunting, I'm not going to do any of those. You're very good at melee, so you're going to get a pain stick. And then you're going to go to the hospital. That's fine. You can rest. I mean, you are very, very in. I mean, you got really messed up in that last fight. I mean, you basically got shot everywhere. That's when you tried to break out. I mean, look how many shots. He got shot. Shoulder, torso, shoulder, head, arm, leg, torso, leg, rib cage. Don't know where that just hit in general. Yeah, they got messed up. Somehow they're alive. Somehow they are alive. I'm not going to be doing that one. Lado, thank you for the bits. Saying, oh, where's it gone? What would silent melee be? Smelly, I guess? Sure. Definitely going to go for a boo. Definitely. Definitely going to go for a boo. From me. Probably. From chat as well. And I think you deserve that one. The Firebird, what is your social? I'm going to imagine quite high. Okay, not the crazy highest, but still very good. You're mining, although you do more mining than recruiting, if you like. There's just a meow from a cat. Cora, thank you for the bits, saying, "Am I a human female?" Oh wait, I am a human female with lead. I think you are a You are a female. I guess. Well, you are a Neanderthal type, which is slightly different, but I guess still along the lines of human. So close enough. Basically, you're really tanky. You will, and that's how you're alive after getting absolutely battered. Is that you are. It takes a lot of damage to down the Neanderthals. They are tough to kill in this. So, yeah, you are a mighty tank, pretty much. I guess it helps, Neanderthals will be much better with melee weapons than anyone else, because they'll take the damage and not get instantly killed. You will probably be on prison patrol. If anyone tries to break out of the prison cells, you are going to be tasked with dealing with them. So, yeah. Always helpful to have. Always helpful to have. Christian Sweden, thank you for the donation. I've seen a peregrine falcon through binoculars. It had a nest on a cliff over a lake nearby where I grew up. Mighty bird. That is also very cool. I always wanted to go and take my camera with a decent lens to go and spot the ones around where I used to live. The problem is that I had a route I used to take Apollo on most mornings. And I would see the birds once a month, maybe, or maybe not quite, maybe once every sort of 3 weeks. And I didn't want to take my camera every single day. You never know what day they're going to turn up. So yeah, I never got crazy close. Although I did see them. I did see them fly overhead once, which was very, very cool. And it's also one of the weirdest things for me anyway, is that, you know, worked at Bird of Prey Centre, you get used to working with birds, you get used to all the sounds. Peregrine falcons make a very, very distinct noise. Doesn't sound very impressive, actually, generally horrible sound, but you kind of get used to it, hearing it, and something incredibly weird about stepping out of my house and hearing the, you know, the peregrine falcon sound, because you just don't expect it. It's just, it seems wrong almost to have that going on. But yeah, it's very cool when you get to see sort of wildlife like that around the place. Absol, thank you for the bits. Saying, I'll repeat my Isuzu facts just because it's silly. In 2004, only the Isuzu Axiom and Rodeo SUVs equipped with the Isuzu 3.5 litre V6, a very weird engine, ditched its GM automatic known for problems for an Asian automatic that happens to be the exact, or sorry, an Asian? Sure. Automatic that happened to be the exact same model as the automatic used in Twin Turbo Mark IV Supra. Sure. That is a use. It is kind of entertaining how many, like, how weird parts end up in weird cars. I mean, you've got, what is it? Is it the Koenigsegg that has bits from a Volvo engine? Is it, no, who is it that has the, which supercar? Is it, no, maybe I'm thinking Noble. Is it Noble that has Volvo? There's something that has Volvo bits in a hypercar, supercar thing. I don't know why I was thinking, oh, it's the Noble, it was the Noble, I'm thinking Koenigsegg, I don't know. Yeah, the Noble has Volvo bits in it. I mean, you know, there's always the story, like, I can understand things, I say understand, but, you know, you get things like the Nissan 300ZX headlights in a Diablo. That's one thing, but yeah, when you've got actually, you know, gearboxes from a Supra in a random SUV, it is entertaining. The M400 used a Mondeo V6, yeah, that sort of stuff. Did Noble ever finish their whatever the modern one was? Did they ever carry on with that, or is that long dead? I mean, like, it absolutely makes sense. It absolutely makes sense that Noble would. Like, I'm not. I totally. Ooh, ooh, good news, Firebird. We have a job to do. Maldonado, why have you gone to read there? There's literally a table. I've got very distracted. Right. These people are very cheap, which is probably not a good sign. Are you any good? An acrobat? Oh, you're absolute garbage. But you can go and sit in the mines. So you're garbage, but you can go sit in the mines. You are a child, which is, oh, you're useless. You are not garbage. Oh, but you're a waster, and I am not set up to deal with you. Crap. I'm not set up to deal with wasters. Because we would need to. We would need to figure out a way, and it's not even the right time of year, to deal with you. That's a problem. Okay, we'll recruit you, because worst comes to the worst, you will just live in the mine with Firebird, and you will gradually get better to the point where you're useful in there. You can do construction work, you can stab things, that's fine. So we will recruit you. I mean, we're not set up to deal with children yet. We haven't got anything that's helpful there. So as frustrating as it is, I might only be able to recruit one from this lot that's worthwhile for us here. Nothing I will sell that, because we're not going to ever use it. The chart has some potential. I mean, it's difficult to know, because we haven't got any way to teach them at the moment. Then they're not the worst, but as much as I do want more recruits. Oh, they have a panther as well. I mean, if you're going to give me the option, I think I'd rather have the panther at this point. I do want to... We're definitely going to have the endangered wildlife breeding program again. Maybe we could be a colony of panthers. You know, we had the cougar one at some point. Or was it lynx? Can't remember. It might have been lynxes, actually. We had red pandas before. Panthers, I'd be all for that. Definitely all for that. We will get a panther. We could buy... Well, we could buy components. They don't have very many. We are going to spend a lot of that money. We'll buy... Actually, we might as well buy all of them. There's only 5 there. Screw it. Yes, we will buy panthers instead of red pandas. We'll try and do it that way around. Fantastic. Okay, we were not at all set up for this, particularly. I mean, we'll get set up quickly, but right, build. Lights in there. Fantastic. Okay. Drake, I believe this one here shall be you. It is. Welcome to the colony, Drake. You are here. You will get a knife. And that is about you set, really, as far as weaponry goes. You do not like anyone. Why is that? Oh, because you're... Ah, okay, that's probably not great to have the misogynist in the colony of women, but, you know, hopefully you don't cause too many trouble. And if you do, we'll set the dogs on you. Right, the panther. Let's go and train you. Guard, rescue, haul. The panther can carry stuff around, which is always very, very good. Right. I do believe Petrolhead. This one shall be who? Welcome to the colony. Speaking of Petrolhead, thank you very much for the super chat. Saying saw whistling kites in Oz back in 2002. They are noisy buggers and a few others which I've forgotten and got buzzards around my way. Yeah, buzzards in England. Buzzards quite common. Red kites actually surprisingly common now, which is great. But can't say I've ever heard. Well, can't say I've ever come across whistling kites over here. But yeah, the birds of prey can be surprisingly loud when they want to be. As I said, the peregrine falcons, they are not quiet whatsoever. Right, there we go. Drake's bedroom. I'm going to guess that's where the panther's going to sleep. It's middle of winter, so the plants are all going to die. It's not the harshest of winters around here, but you know, it's not great. Now, things to do. Animals can probably do these. All of them. We're going to try and neaten up the base where we can. Well, oh, Drake has got up in the middle of the night to go and build their dresser. Well, you know what? Fair enough. And Drake is going to go sit in the quarry. Yeah, I mean that is going to be your primary goal is going to be in the quarry. Do you like crafting? Okay, you do like crafting. Maybe we let you try a little bit of crafting at some point. Try and get you better. That's could be interesting. We could, I mean, yeah, Petrolhead. We could maybe turn you into Bionic Panther. Tell you what, that would be terrifying. Panther's attack values, I think, are pretty strong. Where am I looking for? It's in here. Melee DPS 4.6. What is a melee's? 4.8. Oh, surprising. The melee is a mod though, and I think the melee is slightly overpowered compared to. Oh no, yeah, well. Don't worry. If we turn the panther, if we give the panther bionic claws, that will shred all sorts of things. Plus, they are useful defenders of the base. Basically, if things do go wrong, we have to fall back. While I do not want to use the animals as defences. The animals can be used as defences, and they certainly, the Malleys, the Panthers, they will do some serious damage if it ever comes to that. Now, the biggest fear for us in terms of attacks, I think for the moment, these defences here are pretty solid. They aren't crazy, but they're pretty good. There are some attacks that can be scary. Drop pod raids would worry me. Especially the mech ones. We don't really have a way to deal with those yet. I don't know if the game is likely to be mean. I don't know if the game is likely to drop mechs on us at this point. They'd be very small mech raids, but it could. One of the things you have seen a little bit with this, when the raids do come in, they have a points. Oh. Okay, the fire's going to go out. The game is always mean, but yeah, the raids, there is a point system for the game to equip raids with people, weapons, and all of that kind of thing. The more wealthy my colony is, the tougher the raids get. There's a little bit of variation in it, but that's generally how it works. Mechs, I would imagine, are quite high point values, so we probably won't see them early on. You never know. Oh, one of the things, why is MG not researching? I mean, Cora has actually got up to do some research. What is MG up to these days? MG, have I managed to take you off researching or something? No. What's going on? I know why, I think. Okay, right. I'm an idiot. Never mind. That's why we're not researching it, because we need the ENAC. I don't think that's how it's pronounced, but I'm going to call it that anyway. Okay, let's learn how to make prosthetics in case we need to fix something, which we have probably inevitably done. Okay, well, Cora technically doesn't have a bedroom yet because they are in the hospital, but they will need a bedroom. So we are trying to be prepared. I'm actually trying to be a bit more efficient in terms of our base. Oh no, don't wait, hold on. Crap. Is that overhead? Oh, bugger. Right, your room is going to have a weird alcove. Oh, hello. Oh, that's a tougher raid. Oh. Ugh. And they're right next to us. Sound all the alarms. MG, wake up. MG, get over here. Everybody wake up. Firebird, prepare yourself. Maldonado, on the gun. Sakura, machine gun time. Halogen, machine gun time. Cora's quite injured. Drake, stabbing time, if they flank. Everybody wake up. We need the battle alarms. We need the air raid siren. Christ, we've got to get there quick. They get here so fast. That is a real problem. I mean, the turrets are going to slow them down. Maldonado's got on the machine gun. God, that is a brutal little bit to try and get through. They are broken. I mean, oh, I tell you what. If a raid, that's a raid type that I hadn't really thought about, but that is a small problem. If they spawn there, they are going to run in before we can wake everyone, before we can even get people across. We might need more barbed wire. No survivors this time on Takeshi's Castle. They are all very god. I mean, they're trying to run away. They actually have quite a nice gun. Wouldn't have minded capturing them. Maybe once they start breaking, we should get Maldonado off the gun. We should maybe have sent in Firebird, although Firebird might well kill with that anyway. I don't know whether Firebird would kill with the gauntlet. I mean, they did drop us a couple of guns, at least. Decent, powerful shotgun in there. Type 97. That's quite good shotgun. I mean, they dropped some pistols and some other things. I mean, yeah, Cora. Once Cora's not injured, we could potentially. I mean, one of the things we could do. We could utilise the fact that when they morale break, they seem to run through our base. So what we could do is we could utilise that in the... As they morale break, stop shooting them, release, and then send Cora in with a pain stick to immobilise them? Because they're going to be running at us, essentially. We might, maybe, be able to do something like that. But that will be when Cora's almost healed. Yeah. I mean, you got a shot in the eye. I don't quite know how you heal that. I'm going to say, I guess it's like a graze or like a light shrapnel wound, because a bullet from the machine gun goes anywhere near your eye. I'm pretty sure that's, yeah, you know, that's not good. That's not what you want. So I'm going to just say it's sort of like a tiny bit of shrapnel. Maldonado, do you reckon you can clear up the bodies for us? Molotov cocktails. I'm glad we don't have Paul yet, because I feel like that would be a dangerous combination. I do agree with Firebird. Yeah, put the barbed wire where the machine gun limits its range. So yeah, another barbed wire row up there is not a bad shout at all. We do have different types of barbed wire. I like this chunky barbed wire here, as it seems pretty solid. We can just do that. There we go. At Skura Send does a quest have possible no, the only quests we've got at the moment are peace talks with Blue Moon, who I don't really want to fight, but we are not going to do the peace talks. What is that? KSG. Okay, that revolver's okay. I'll pick up the guns because we can sell them if worst comes to the worst. We'll try and haul the guns away because they will be useful. I mean, we'll pick up flash grenades. Actually, the flash grenades could have done some damage if they'd utilised them. They could have chucked a flash grenade at us. That could have caused problems. They didn't, but they could have done. Oh, drugs. Oh, drugs are a long way away, but you know. Drake, think of bits. So, pool for pain sticks. Well, this time it's Cora. Cora has healed now, fully. It's Cora with the pain sticks in our colony, for now. Lado, thank you for the donation. Saying, why did the Bird of Prey like classical music? Because it was orchestral. Oh, I want to give you a boo, but it's also quite good. I'm going to have to say I quite like that one. It pains me to admit it because it was Lado that sent it, but it was quite good. So I guess you're going to get away with it. I quite like that one. That is quite good. Bloody hell. What has become of me? Paul, thank you for the bits. So I'll be the child. No, we ended up not getting them. I don't think we really want to be, I say, dealing with that. We do actually need to go hunting. I'm just going to point out food situation. And I think we will need to go hunting to feed the panther as well. Although the panther will feed on its own. Christ, there is not much wildlife that we can hunt. It is winter, makes sense. And we could hunt the muffalos. MG could probably take them down. I mean, to be fair, we could send the machine guns after the muffalos, and that would... Or Halogen can go and machine gun some ibex. I'm not sure the Bren is traditionally a hunting weapon. I mean, it works. Like, I guess if it works, right? I mean, it's still not what I would send, but you know, the Mega Sloth. We could take down the Mega Sloth. We should have enough people to do it. It is just a risk. If we sent Sakura Halogen and MG... Segura and Halogen have got good guns. MG's a good shot. I just don't know whether we'd have... The firepower to do that is risky. It is a risky one to do. Okay, the bedroom is at least... That bedroom is now secured. We're not going to have any problems with bugs. Oh, we can... I haven't learned how to make carpets yet. We will learn how to make carpets at some point. Oh. We need a heavy bridge. I can do that, can I not? There might be a slight problem. Where am I looking for bridges? Where the hell do bridges come under? I thought they were under floor. I guess maybe structure? Okay. Okay, I can just put a steel bridge in there. That's fine. I mean, we could save the room for someone who doesn't want for the aesthetic or whatever however it's pronounced. However, I don't know if we're ever going to get one. Ooh. Okay, Halogen's intellect has gone up. Okay, that book's... Well, I mean, you can see the book's working. That's cool. I mean, there is a bridge under the door. I'm surprised the game decided to fit the bridge properly that time. It didn't fit one in the bit in front of it. Oh well. It's lightly snowing. Halogen is off to try and... Okay, we've learnt prosthetics. Let's learn how to make carpets. Halogen is off with the machine gun to go and hunt another ibex. That was much more efficient. Good work. I mean, I'm hoping you didn't, you know, completely disintegrate it so there is still enough edible from there. And I think you were fairly efficient on that, which is good to see. You are immediately off training the dogs with the meat. You know what I'm going to do here? I'm sorry to the colonists, but the meat is going to get saved for animals. The humans are going to be eating the other stuff. Which is... I mean, I would hate it. However, thankfully, the wonderful people of Rimworld do not care all too much. Oh, Squirrel has actually gone now. That's annoying. I don't know how many attempts were made to try and tame it. There are some more ibex we can hunt. There's a rhino we could go hunting with, which feels quite dangerous. There's a turkey and a goose down there. I mean, Squirrel is still alive. They have wandered off, but they are not dead. I mean, the muffalo, we might have to go hunt the muffalo at some point. Don't know where the ibex are. Where actually are they? I thought they were down in that corner, but... Oh, there they are. They're all the way down the corner. I think they've just wandered in. Who the hell are you? Oh, you were the cultist. You were the cultist, and you've been eaten by something. Wondered who you were. Yeah, that was the cultist that tried to start the ritual that we sniped. They were actually quite good. If it wasn't for the fact that they were, you know, a cultist, they would have made a very good recruit. But what can you do? What can you do? The muffalo are probably the best to hunt if we get desperate. I mean, food situation, we've got 400 meals. We will not have... Well, we won't run out of food. I'm thinking more for the animals. What is the 10% chance? I mean, I'm definitely... If we sent a hunting pack out, if we sent 3 of them out, that would be fine. Actually, Maldonado, do we want to give... do we want to give Maldonado a shotgun? That feels like a weird thing to say, but... Yeah, I think we do. What shotgun is better? That is 18. UTS does 18. Okay, Maldonado, take a shotgun. Okay, all the pump shotguns are doing 18, which is pretty good. Yeah, the Wild Woman is still about. We keep trying to tame. Well, I've told them to try and tame. I don't actually know if halogen is. Haven't seen it, but the percentage chance of taming is very small. So, oh, chemical starvation. I mean, there is some weed around. You can go have that if you want. Actually, we should be making coffee at some point in the not crazy distant future. That, I believe, helps with the chemical starvation problem. Halogen, don't eat them. Oh, for God's sake. I forgot the pigskins will just eat the raw meat. Oh, bloody hell. And all that. What can you do? What can you bloody do at this point? I say leave them to their own devices. Well, we have run a little bit long. Oh! Hey! You know what? We're literally talking about it! Happy days! We have got a new recruit. This one, Jack Skellington. Welcome to the faction. That was unexpected, because I was not... well, glad I didn't end the stream any sooner. The title is Low Wage Worker. What are you good at? I don't know, I wasn't really even paying attention. Oh, you're very good at cooking and plants and animals and hey, and crafting as well, even better. You are a terrible soldier. So we'll probably end up giving you a melee weapon at some point. But you are a very good character. Because you will work wonders in terms of our food production. Lovely stuff. Okay, so yeah, your job will be cooking and growing and plant cutting, basically. And I guess crafting, art, and tailoring can be sort of secondary if needed. So yeah, that's pretty good. We could train them on the big MG if needed. But their shooting skill's so low, I just don't even know if it's worth it. Although, being a masochist does actually help. In terms of the fight, if they get injured, they don't care about it. Or they actually then get happy about it, which is bizarre, but it is kind of helpful. Not sure. MG. Can we... it's morning. You can have your walk. After your walk, I'm going to tell you to go and build the floors, so we can hopefully actually have a room for someone to sleep in and all that. It is a vaguely useful thing to have. Build some lights. There's going to be a small mud puddle for them when they walk into their room, but we will fix that at some point, I promise. I'm not quite sure why it's taking so long, but there we go. Well, happy days. We have a new character right at the end who has gone to sleep in the freezer. I mean... just... there you go. Wake up. Go to the bed. If you're tired, go to bed. Or you can just go and try and cut up. You were asleep in the freezer. We're literally busy building you a bedroom. There is a bed for you. You don't have to do this. Anyway, I digress completely. It is... oh, can we not... oh, it's got a floor anyway, so I'm going to not worry about it. This is going to be the end for today's stream. It has been a really interesting Rimworld-y adventure. We have now got a pretty good kill box, I think. I mean, it's certainly by no means perfect. It will inevitably be improved upon. It will have to be improved upon, because this will not hold up to mechs or anything more scary. But we have dealt with the threats that have come our way. We have got 3 new recruits. Oh! Firebird has made a masterwork as well. Good stuff, Firebird. And apparently Firebird was trying to get with Sakura. Is that accurate? Nope. Not as far as I can tell. Nope. To be fair, I don't think either of you are gay, so I don't think that can happen on this one. But yeah, we got three new people. Cora's finally not injured. Drake is reading a book, and just at the very end, we got Jack Skellington here, who is going to be a new farmer and I guess dealing with animals, training animals. Yeah, we got a bunch of pets though. We have got Erraticus, the Mally puppy, Polo over here. We have Terry, we have Tim Hortons, we have Huntsman down over here, and we have Petrolhead, the panther that might be starting our new animal farm or our new money printing scheme. Possibly, I don't know. We will try and train up the panthers. We'll try and get some other panthers, and yeah. We will see. We will see what is going to happen next time out on Rimworld. We'll see what the adventures might bring for us here. I have no idea. But that is going to be it for this evening. A very big thank you to all of you for watching. A massive thank you to those who donated, those who subscribed. Of course, MG, you are unbelievably generous. I cannot thank you enough. It is immensely appreciated. So yeah, we thank MG very much indeed. And you survived as well. You didn't get killed. You got to play around with a very big, powerful machine gun. At some point, we'll get you an anti-material rifle, and then yeah, we will be very, very well set. So yeah, thank you so much for your incredible generosity. But anybody who donated or subscribed, I don't know if you're adding subscriptions during this evening, but yeah, anyone who did, thank you so much. The support is always immensely appreciated. Now, I will be back tomorrow with another stream, with an interesting stream. That's what I'm going to tell you. I hope you will be able to join us for tomorrow evening. It's definitely going to be something. That though is going to be it from me. Of course, thank you all very much for watching, spending your evening with us here on Rimworld. Until next time, goodbye.